I think you feed it the data and then you have to hit go live in the top right. And now it's live. And maybe people can see 17 minutes of a VOD now. I think that was the issue, folks. I think we figured it all out though. Let me know. Full-time content creator, by the way, these things can happen. You're live now. Is it like live or is it 17 minutes delayed? As long as it works. Until you must seek intelligence. Unfortunately, intelligence is one of those things that you're often born with or you're born without. So I think I lost the lottery on that one and I'm sort of just stuck in my current lot on life. It's live? Just press the live button, brutal. Stop talking in like Mog speak. Why is my mum messaging me on WhatsApp? She's sending me a Spotify song on WhatsApp and Facebook. Why? Why have you done this, Sonia? She's probably just trying to... Why, Sonia? She's probably just trying to listen to the song on a Bluetooth speaker or something, and she's somehow heading in the right direction by the Renee Gayer band. No idea. I don't know this song. I reckon she's just trying to put the song on her Bluetooth speaker, to be honest. But yeah, she's managed to share it to me on Messenger and WhatsApp. So, looking into this. Stream should be working now. Better than before, at least. I also have a clean feed, so looking into this. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna have to use the clean feed too, because Twitch is like buffering and rendering or whatever. So let me boot that up for you. Let me go all out. You won't even hear the Japanese folks talking anymore. How's this? Bizarrely, you can still hear the Japanese people speaking, but this should fix that. There we go. Alright. I think this is as good as it's going to get for you. I think this is the summary of the experience. So now we can just quickly, you know, get loosely focused on what we were watching. You see, what are you delayed? This feels wrong. I'm not sure if the audio on the clean feed is poo or I'm just like demented. Overdish not a... Give me a break, man. Like, give me a break. This is my future. And yeah, shock horror, Nico has taken down Dororo. Dororo? Yeah, Dororo. We'll call him Dororo, even though it's Dororo for sure. So Dororo's dead, which means that VARREL have a one-player advantage, and there's backshots all over the tank of Arise, and there you go, 3 players for Arise are now dead. Have you tried pausing and unpausing? Can we watch the undesirables? Doroboro? No, that's not Doroboro, it's Dororo. There's a difference. I missed the invite for the Undesirables game as well, because I forgot about that, because I turned my game down to 0, so I have unfortunately missed map 2. So if you had any interest in watching that, that's tough. Maybe I can find it in my custom game browser in Overwatch, but looking into this with the little Elon Musk target emoji, looks like it's not in my custom game browser because I'm a spectator, so unlucky. I love the commentators, bro. Can we get the Namakuji brothers back? Who are the Namakuji brothers? Is that like... How am I to know whether or not that's actually the name of the brothers? Top Dragon on top? Yeah, I mean, there's no surprises here. I think for this entire week, I just have to figure out who the players are on these teams. Are there no drops for this? The drops start tomorrow, any Mona. So, if you're purely here for the drops, shit out of luck. But if you're here for the drops, tomorrow, you're actually completely in luck. Because the drops program starts tomorrow, not today. So today is more a day for me to figure out how to press the go live button on YouTube and see what this looks like. And then, you know, tomorrow we'll take it from there. No, I might just stay. Thank you very much, anyone. You're a bum. Thank you, Rangsangs. Rangsangs, I can't help but note that not only do you not have a sub badge, but you're not throwing pennies at me. So I feel like we're 0 for 2 right now. Anyhow, VARREL's 60% in control. I mean, I feel like VARREL won last stage. I have this feeling that VARREL came first. I feel like they beat Reject, so they're kind of spawn camping, going rather deep right now. KSG's already popped the Annihilation. He's bouncing back and forth. Fiesta pops a beat in a desperate attempt to push. 2 people superheat pennies and throw them at me, which, you know, naturally, we all know I love that. Arise Project, they're starting to drop like flies. Fiesta's been taken down by Slay. Tamosa swings wide into a tank's face and goes down as well. Slay is actually in the backline of Arise Project. Top Dragon is pulsing nothing. Give this man an ult and he will find a way to miss it. Arise Project now, they desperately need to touch. The clock out of spawn. The slide into the enemy team from Tamosa, going for gold, actually comes up with said gold. gold medal will find kill onto Nico. Dororo gets the touch as well. KSG's on Doomfist, that's his signature character. Vasek also has a Doom swap in the back pocket though, and with Tomosa coming up with a second kill, might actually be enough for A-Rise Project to make this one competitive to actually get the cap back for them. Another rail up on the high ground, but Nico's back. He takes down Tomosa. Already, the sake? Bosa A1Q. Boss A1Q? Hard, very difficult name to say. No, I'll have to consult the Japanese casters on how to say that one. The audio is actually outrageously delayed as well. Like, there's like one clean feed, like one of the observer feeds isn't synced up with the audio. So like, I just heard Tracer doing a melee with the skin that goes like when you punch someone, but we weren't on a Tracer's POV at all. So like, something's wrong with the audio in this feed, but I'm in no position to complain. And yeah, would you believe A-Rise Project have lost the map? Something tells me the team playing Valkyrie ain't trying. I mean, maybe they're trying, but they're just trying their own unique flavor. They were at EWC beating Rock. I mean, most people can beat Rock, to be honest. Dude, you missed a Ram 3K. Enjoy the block slot while it lasts. Looking into this. The audio is okay, no? That's an OBS bug with Tracer? Ah, shit. Okay. So it's not the feed, it's just that bug where sometimes you hear someone else's POV audio. Like, I notice it with BAP a lot. Like, I'll be POVing, and you'll get like a BAP's gun repeatedly drilling, even though you're not watching the BAP at all. Wait, Mum said look at your text messages. How many platforms have you messaged me on? I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know what my mother is. She's speaking in riddles. She sends me this song on 2 platforms. I say why. She says, look at your text messages. On 2 platforms, she's just sent the song. So, like, the song is a code. She's been kidnapped. She's heading in the right direction. That's all I know. Good grief. She's giving me shit for this now, for not being able to figure it out. Good grief. Fucking... A shame you don't get to choose your mothers, everybody. Tell ya. On just stream, we are so fucking back. Can we get some Brash 2s in the chat, please? Pretty please? Hey King, been binging your YouTube videos. You're funny as fuck. Thank you, Cat, for Counter-Strike. Thank you very much. I try my best. What's she saying? Oh. Where did you say this? I did not. I reckon she's like so technologically incompetent that like this is meant to be a good thing that she's saying, but it just hasn't worked, you know? Like, she's telling me that a share that I have has gone up, but she hasn't told me that the share price went up. So she's probably texted someone else in her contacts that the share price went up and then sent me the song link because she's confused and old, but that's okay. How's my handsome Australian doing? I've been worse. Also, I feel like I've completely lost my grip on my chat to only get 2 Prash 2s. I request a Prash 2. Captain Prash himself types, and we get 2 Prash 2s. So the share is heading in the right direction. Yeah, exactly. That's what she's trying to convey. Starting from today, you can watch English co-stream of OWCS Japan at Unter's Twitch channel. That's so real. That's so real from OWCS Asia. Thank you. There we go. Now it feels like I'm getting my grip on you all again. Also, what's with this intermediary screen? Is there something only on the clean feed? We're going to have to... I'm also going to look into this. Because this is, like, terrible, no? Like, this is a really bad thing to have on screen. Yeah, they've got the... They should have these dudes on screen in between. Like, for sure. Like, they should have these dudes talking, but muted. Because getting these guys muted... Like, getting music... Yeah, I feel like these guys have some character already. This guy's like he's throwing hands at the screen and shit. So there's some value to be had here. Already made my day. Cheers, lads. Ultra clean feed. Does your mom have Fiend in her playlist? No, she doesn't. Look at how rabid the Japanese fans are for Overwatch, by the way. Like, such a fast-moving chat. And then we've got nicest thing dropping a drops. If anybody would like the direct nicest thing to the correct stream to not get drops, that would be good. But yeah, like the Japanese fans are crazy. They're actually so numerous. Also, having just gotten back from Japan, those people are so far ahead on fashion. It's actually insanity. Like, you walk around in Shibuya, you feel like a fucking bum. Like, I feel like a bum everywhere I go because I would be pushing it to say that I'm well dressed, right? But like, you walk around in fucking Shibuya and it's like everybody is just so ridiculously dressed. It's insane. Like, actually insane. They're crazy. It's not twink advantage. It's like everybody is wearing some outrageous, outlandish, unique shit. It's insanity. Like, I don't know. C-word, thanks for the 11 months of Prime. Welcome back. It's really quite incredible, to be honest. I've never seen such a concentrated culture of people just fucking dripped beyond belief. Unter, if you shave your legs, you could too. I'll take this into consideration. How are the undesirables doing right now? Can I join their game? Like, is it possible? I don't think it's possible as a spectator to join the game if you miss the invites with the Faceit integration. I think the lobby becomes unjoinable. People only go to Harajuku just for the fashion. I love it. So please shave your body. Robe with 8 months. Oh, welcome back, Rob. Thank you. Can you sing a couple of lines from Trap Queen 1738? I cannot. What does 1738 mean? Because someone else wrote... Oh, wait, you wrote that too. Is it a song? Search Google for 1738. What is the meaning behind the number 1738? Betty White represents his New Jersey NJ squad called the Remy... Okay. 1738 is a particular bottle of Remy Martin. Radio. Radio. Don't you have to have a 2-minute delay to stream Faceit Masters, Unter? Probably power, but you know what? At the end of the day, if nobody in the lobby's complaining, who fucking cares? You think anyone on either of those teams is going to complain? If they are, then, you know, I'll stop watching. But I don't think anyone fucking cares. Got a YouTube ad? That makes me happy, mate. I'm happy to hear that. They have big breaks in the Japanese broadcast. Are we streaming without delay? No one cares. Oh, that means I can watch him. That's good. Let me pull that up. I'm not following Kawi. I am. Alright, let's watch him play. Okay, they got the 3rd point. That's not bad. That's a pretty respectable result. Let's get this in theater mode while we wait. I got a Twitch ad, I got a YouTube ad. Look, as many ads as you can stomach, preferably. That would please me. If only my Twitch viewing experience like actually worked. It wasn't some like choppy, stuttery piece of shit, but you know, we can dream. Okay, let's watch this now. 2 minutes on the clock. They've done a decent job getting the card along. They're up on high ground. The Diva's hacked on low ground already. The Ana might just die. Kawi's good for that. Now the Monkey sleeping, $100 set, and the Monkey's booped and saved, so C-Tones needs to be shot. Let's draw and quarter C-Tones if at all possible. The Brig is very low. The Monkey back jump shouldn't do anything. They should be able to kill that Monkey too. Keep pushing, Kawi. Keep pushing. Don't be a pussy. You have cooldowns. He doesn't push. The cart keeps rolling. They have a 2-player advantage. You've killed the Ana. You've killed the threats to you in the sky. Keep swinging. Kill the Monkey, dude. What do you have? Low testosterone fucking hit scam player right here. Okay. Kawi is hacked. He's in lots of trouble, but he will be bailed out by some Diva Matrix, by a little bit of C-Tones. Tend to love and care. Dropping. He needs to go sit up top. Okay, now he's sitting up top. Faceit doesn't care about O's. I mean, it's O's. Nobody cares about O's. Nano Jacks on the Diva as they D-suit. Not an ideal scenario, I must admit. Kawi's going to contest the Tracer up on high ground. That Tracer might be able to recall up into his face and kill him. I swear he just saw her there, but maybe that was a Sombra that died. I could be demented. It's probably that. Oh, he's gonna get the Tracer too. They're full holding this. The Undesirables is the best team in O's because of my coaching. He's gonna use his ult here to try and turn it. It will find that kill. Pugs and the Monkey are both inside the Mega Room right now. Really need to not die. Really need to get that Primal Rage out too. They get the Primal Rage. The Sombra might have TP'd on in this position as well. They get the Brig too. Pugs the Stalker. Pugs pops the rally, misses his bash. That is promising. We got 20 seconds. We got 20 seconds. I can watch from the same coaching you gave SSG. If I would argue this is better than what I gave SSG in a lot of ways. He's still up on this high ground right now. The Monkey has Primal for the next turn. I don't think that Sombra has necessarily got EMP because she spent so much of the game dead. The Tracer's dead. The Ana runs up in the tank's face for a sleep. Just so dumb. Now Suki can kill both supports with the Pulse Bomb. She's just fucking good for it right now. The Sombra's dead too. Suki's feeling the kill feed. Everybody is going to give Suki a little bit of 10-11 care now. We're gonna flick over to this feed here. Watch a fight in like laggy, choppy slop. Actually, I can keep it full screen like this and I can do it this way, right? Yeah, this works. This works perfectly. So like I close that and we can like watch a first fight. Yeah, this is how we'll do it. We'll just like flicker between games. Suki has so much aura there. She's really doing it right now. First fight's taking place in Japan. They're scrapping it out. You know, it's not much of a muchness, really. I mean, you know, 2 kills for VARREL already. KSG has the form timing late, so A-Rise Project essentially incapable of finding trades, which means we will get back to the Undesirables. We'll see that a Nano Boost has been invested. The Primal Rage has been invested from the other side, but no kills converted off the back of it. Kawi has a real power position up on the high ground right now. He's got both supports locked up inside, and Hunter has found the kill onto the Tracer. There's 30 seconds left. They can close this one out. They can find the kills inside, but they don't kill the Sombra, which means that there's a threat for an EMP. EMP comes out inside and catches C-Tones as well. He went inside for the kills. They can break this bubble. Maybe they can take down Pugs when his shield breaks. They need one more shot, but the Rally and the Nano both come out, and disastrously Kawi is going to fall. Reasonable chance of a recontest here for the Undesirables as we lag on Twitch again. Somebody please figure out how to fix that issue for me, as we're now on second point and we're back in Japan for a little bit. And now we flicker back over to Japan, and we will see the Top Dragon has taken down Tomosa. So already 5 versus 4 situation for VARREL. They're in control of the situation. They are holding up on the high ground. Top Dragon pinching from behind. Slay swinging with Top Dragon, just trying to apply as much pressure as they possibly can. There's no Kiri ban in effect right now, but Slay is going to play a Kiri style on the Illari, really flanking aggressively. Top there, now looking for another angle to get a kill. As Slay just keeps on poking from the side. Gonna break that pylon with the help of KSG. Carney's being poked out a little bit. Tracer, Dororo has to blink onto the point just for the tap, but you can see Top there. He's chasing, he's looking for that kill now, and he will find that kill. The Pulse Bomb onto the enemy Tracer. Typical Top there. And now we get back over to the Undesirables. We unpause here, we mute here, and we will see that Kawi, no lease on life for him, already being pushed back to third point now. They had such a rock solid first point hold, but the second, very dicey. Tracer gets first touch. We've got a push up on the high ground. C-Tone's taking damage, but they need to break this bubble first. Briggs stuck though. TP out from the Sombra as well. A chance here for Kawi to carry the game, and he will. He delivers with a kill onto Pugs. He plays up top. He needs some healing. Tracer and a recall. Sombra dead as well. And this is a crucial recontest for the Undesirables. A minute on the clock. This nade shouldn't matter, but they found one. Make it 2 kills. They're playing for the clutch. But Hunter gets a kill onto Bless. The nade into back right. They need a kill converted on this, but the Tracer's been slept. Suki's sleeping. Up on the high ground is the enemy Ana flanking, but the respawns, they're so good for Undesirables. We just need Kawi to find a kill onto the Ana. He hits the stick, but he doesn't convert the kill, and it's falling apart for them. A 3 versus 5 buckle for the ages, even with trades. Back over to Top there. Oh, that one stings. Hate to see that. That's ugly. That's really ugly. Now we see over here we got VARREL and A-Rise, once again, VARREL have won the first fight. So many ultimates in control for them. They're just cycling one Korean's ult after another. A-Rise looking for the recontest here, but Nico has got a power position up on the high ground. Big high ground angle where he can juice with the overclock, and everybody from A-Rise is rotating inside, which means top there can hit the pulse bomb as soon as that Suzuki is spent. Look at the flanking Fiesta right now, the Alari. That's a slow character. Kitsune Rush comes out in main. The Sake pops the form as well, but you can see he can't find an opening. Top Fish just hitting it from behind. The Roro recall forced, having to back off, and VARREL, it's already last fight situation for them while they're sitting in control. Pulse comes out into the tank. He will force the form. Oh, KSG takes down Tomosa. Fiesta's down as well. And as it's a 5v3, we are going to try and watch the end of the Undesirables map here. There's a minute 13 on the clock for them. 2-0 lead for VARREL on Surabasa, but all eyes on the Undesirables right now, as they are the team that, you know, they've got the heart and mind. That's my stream's heart. Anyhow, Kawi, power position up on the high ground yet again. The Sombra's looking for an EMP angle. Monkey dive up onto the high ground. Actually knocked down. Doesn't have Primal Rage yet. You might be able to find a kill on this one, Kawi. Get aggressive. Hit some shots. Do something, mate. Oh, he's whiffing so crucially. But finally, the Monkey goes down. And another trade for the Undesirables. Need to hold on to this bowler shot for the final turn. Maybe even stagger out that Brigitte a little bit. 34 seconds. Talking about holding close. They don't need to hold close. They have insane high ground positions. They have great angles to hold the card, and they've got all of the ultimates to do it. I don't think the enemy Winston has primal for this final turn. Kawi has a high ground angle. You can see already the Diva's committed. Diva taking quite a lot of damage. No shift as well. Needs to make sure they don't lose their suit. But EMP is being threatened. Kawi, he can find an angle right now. He bolts. Can he boulder the Ana as well? The Ana self-natters, but she will be bolted up. The Nano goes out onto his own Ana. Oh no, the Brig is so low. They find the kills onto both supports, but it's going to be 3v3. They have to touch the cart. They need to be careful not to see C9. Monkey's so low, but they're off cart. Traded out. Suki just needs to stall. And look, Brigitte coming back. C-Tones, absolutely useless in the final fight, but it doesn't matter. Play to Suki's cleaning house. She's so good for it every single time. Hunter takes down Blessed. And the Undesirables versus the best team. The best team in Oceania. Minus 100 apparently. I guess someone had a bet on the games. So that's nice for the Undesirables. There we go. I'll just keep watching it from his stream rather than in game. It's more fun that way. You get comms. Alright. And would you believe VARREL is continuing to dominate Arise Project? We've got 55% and counting as they just keep on walking through A-Rise. A-Rise have not won a fight yet on this Surabasa, as top tier yet again chases down Dororo Window in a very disrespectful position from Cloud, as the push is on in full effect for VARREL right now. Pulse Bomb comes out from top tier, lands onto Fiesta. He's got very sticky fingers right now. Good for 2, should be good for even more, as you can see Tomosa looking to touch the point, but just not going to get it done. Oh wow, they put water on the point in Surabasa too? God, I'm out of touch. It's been there for 30 days. Well, the point's flooded now. Do you hear splashing when you're on there? I would like to know. Yeah, I think I'm talking like this because I'm sick, but I think this would also just be like a good way for me to talk for all of these sorts of code streams, you know, like not getting too noisy or loud or whatever, because yeah, I need to. You make waves with your footsteps. Yeah, that's a low graphics setting. I wouldn't see that. I don't need that. Playing in the pond. A-Rise Project could lose. The water on point makes it so that you can't see if Kiriko puts a Kitsune there. Really? The rush goes underneath the water so you can't see. Did it jiggle when you fell from heaven? Yes, Boeington 747. Yes, it did. Alright, let's see what Kawi's saying. Is the score 1-1? The score is 1-1. What's this minus 100 thing right now? What's the deal with that? Any notes? Hey, Unter, is it true you haven't felt the touch of a woman since 2013? It's false, but not far off. Mum sent me a picture.
Absolute disaster.
I haven't received her text. Oh, Commander X Lawyer, thanks for the 9 months. Morning, O Wondrous One. Good morning to you too. Thanks for the 9 months. Welcome back. What are these highlight noises right now? Are these Japan clean feed noises? Yeah, they've realized the benefit of showing this. Okay, so I think the way to go about this, I think it's to have this on in the background all the time, like to have 2 layers, right? So let me fix it.
This is an absolute disaster. This is a dog's breakfast.
So I think I need
get out of this,
one
stolen. Yeah, right,
for the
right,
clean
right.
feed. So one where this is my unclean layer. So I'm capturing the clean feed with this one here, and the clean feed is like full screened all the time, like that. And then I have a second layer where I'm capturing Kawi. So I think that's the way to do it. Add window capture Chrome 2. There we go. So we've got clean Chrome. And we've got unclean Chrome. Perfect.
This is an absolute disaster. This is a dog's breakfast.
People keep giving me money
Get
and I
out of
keep
this,
missing
stolen.
it.
Yeah, right, you're right, mate.
Extinct Sundew 64. Thank you very much for the 5 months. Welcome back. Ghostly, yes. Thank you very much for the 4 months. Exclamation mark sponsor. The Dr. Suleiman Al Habib Medical Group, official medical partner of the Esports World Cup, elevating, expanding, excelling, elevating care, and exceeding expectations, driving excellence in healthcare across the kingdom. Too diverse. Thank you very much for the tier 1. Thanks for the 7 months. The word slop has become slop.
Yeah, right, you're right, mate.
Yeah, the word slop has lost a lot of value as of late. But we're back to the Kawi stream as we roll into map 3. They say fighting, fighting. This is a team of Western players, by the way. They're a little bit confused about the language that they're speaking, but that's okay. Why is everyone hissing? Is C-Tones here? Did he type something in chat? Has he been subbed out? Kawi has an angle on the right, but he's not playing the high ground right now. He doesn't want to get bumped early on. You can see the Lucio taking a little bit of threat as well, but Playtasuki will get her head ripped clean off by Regret early on in the piece, so everybody from the Undesirables is going to have to kite out a little bit. Looks like Swaggy might be dead, though. Oh, no, Swaggy's okay. Block slop. You never die on Ramatra, and nobody was there to do damage on the side. I agree, Rob. I won't say it out loud, but I agree. Kawi has a decent angle to just poke away right now, but we really do. Oh, Saudi Unter just followed Kawi. That's nice. You've been acting very distant lately. Some reassurance would be nice. I'll reassure you after the game, okay, Jamal? When this is all done, I'll give you some of that tender love and care that you deserve. Alright, now we got Kawi here looking for an aggressive angle, but the slow is pixel perfect from the Ramatra. Does look like Undesirables might actually have a little bit of a swing timing here, though. Playtasuki has an angle for some back shots, but really, with nobody other than Playtasuki off-angling right now, it's just not enough to break the hold. Too much front-loaded damage, not enough off-angling, and as a result, you really need another player coming in from the side. You need your Lucio to flank with your Tracer, or you need your Hitscan to go wide and try and break open the hold. Too many players in main, just not enough of a chance to really break it, as the Ram just gets to hold up the hands and block the universe. So, a little bit difficult as Regret will once again rip off the head of Playtasuki. That is 3 now for Regret, really doing all the work required. Kitsune rush from the Undesirables. It's a desperate one. It's from a corner. Just hold on to the bowler shot at this point. You're not winning this fight. And that is going to be... No, I just haven't been feeling appreciated lately from him. Looking into this, Jamal. He keeps talking to these other venture players behind my back. You're not a venture player, Jamal. You're simply not.
I'll have 5 outs.
Let's be real for a second here, okay?
That's fine. When there's a sad part happening, just
Alright,
ready to
what
go
comes
see
now?
hands. Just get home.
Oh, I've just been hit with a bunch of thumbnails. So, Mr. Fish Overwatch, thanks for the 11 months. Parasocial fist bump. Asking which I receive. Thank you very much. Welcome back. Alright. There's a Kitsune rush on the low ground on the objective, but Majima, Swaggy, unfortunately completely incapable of kiting that one out. Just gets further into the mix. Kawi wants to kite it, but nobody else gets the hint. Bowler shot was invested in that turn as well, so it's not looking very good for the Undesirables right now. They're having a little bit of difficulty with the angle theory component of the game. Now you can see Kawi 0-3, no kills, 0 eliminations actually for the Undesirables. Not a position that you want to be in by any means. Kawi with a swap over to the Cassidy as well. Why does Toppy Sloppy Dragon have so much aura against shitters with 0 on real teams? because Top Dragon's good, but like there's lots of DPS players that are really good, and Top Dragon is someone that I'll elaborate on this in a minute. Thank you, Nyang.
Look slow, we can still get picks.
1-for-1 traders. Playersuki actually is going to kill Pugs, but trading a Lucio for a tank is not exactly favourable. Kawi swings, and he needs all the care in the world. He's actually getting all the care in the world, but unfortunately, even all the care in the world isn't enough to save him from this situation, as the Undesirables are really just bleeding out at this point, having absolutely no hope now that Regret's over on the Cassidy, just struggling in this front-to-back fight here on Surabasa. Hunton going down at 72% as well. That does not bode well for their recontest. Just brutal. As Hunton dead so quick, and it's tough at this point. They need to taxi Hunton, they need to get the touch, but everybody's playing so close to spawn. They're so worried about being pushed. Have they redesigned this spawn too? It feels like this whole area has been really opened up. I need to understand the new maps and the new run them ads, big boy. I'm not running ads today. I'm building viewership today. I'm building loyal viewers. When the drop set starts, I'll start running the ads. But today I'm just letting people watch the stream. I appreciate the sentiment that I've formed about it. Why doesn't Kawi just dink people like Quartz? Is he fucking stupid? Yeah, I think Kawi's really dumb for not having the best aim in the world. But Ramatra is going to go down as, I think that was an Annihilation coming out from Scorch, and Hunted with a Kitsune Rush. Now we got the Undesirables getting over to the point. They've actually won a fight. They're actually able to tap the point. Coward, so kind, no ads. Thanks, Australian Jesus. I would prefer if you called me Australian Jesus more often. I quite like that. 301 Zach, thanks for the 5 months. Hope all is well. Louise. Kawi over here. Oh, Pulse Bomb onto C-Tones. Poor bastard. Big push in kind. Pug's just hooning onto Kawi, and you can see the executioner coming from a mile away. Third map. Poor VARREL is going to be Junkertown, by the way, if you even care. Thanks for the follows. Hunter Ego. None. I was actually the person who got targeted hard because I was at the top, right? Everybody goes for the king. I can't copy his cadence when he says it. It's like it's hard to copy his exact cadence because, like, you know, he's trying to come up with the phrasing, right? He's trying to say, if you swing for the king, you better not miss, you know? If you go for the king. It's just awful. No one can copy the king. I mean, that's the truth of it, right? Like, he's such a good content creator that it's impossible to copy him. High Noon from Kawi here in the back. Kitsune Rush in main. The High Noon catches absolutely nothing. Scorch just holding forward on the Ramatra. Kawi fan the hammer onto the Ram shield, but Hunton's dead again. Another Ram form timing as he pushes deeper. Scorch is going to take down Kawi. It's 64%. It's last fight. And we are going to be getting back over to the clean feed for Japan, I think. There's 40 seconds left. We can watch the final fight of this. You can't fucking miss that king. I mean, a lot of people missed his head. The crown don't fit. No, you must have quit. That's a good shout, Nuclear. That's a very good shout. Okay. Regret takes down Suki again. Trade from Kawi onto Pugs. 1 player, 4-1. Big lag. We've got a deep push now from the Undesirables. They're looking for more, but the Annihilation comes out later from Fury. You can see just block slop as Scorch forces the Undesirables off the point. Kawi's in a very passive position right now. He needs to be getting over to the side and carrying the game. But if he just keeps playing front to back Overwatch, there's going to be no hope. C-Tone goes down to Scorch. Yeah, it's over. All right. Japan. We're back. Hey, mate. Did you get a new account, Cinnabar? Why is your name Cinnabar XIV now? What happened there? Yeah, I can update my website, I suppose. Do I have to? How do you manage to blow your nose like my 90-year-old granddad? It's insane. I'm old. Alright. Now that we're watching Top Dragon, I can explain why Top Dragon's so good versus Plumbers. So the thing about Top Dragon is that, like, he's a really good DPS player, like a really good generalist, but he's just not elite, you know? Lots of people have a specialty. 1 player advantage for A-Rise, by the way. Dororo finds Nico. Tomosa nearly traded out, but Top Dragon's good for it because Top Dragon is the anti-plumber. Anyhow, Top looks really good when he goes up against these plumber regions because he may not be particularly elite at anything. Like, he may not be best in the world at anything, or maybe even top 5 at anything. But he's really, like, top 15 in the world serviceable at, like, all flex DPS and all main DPS. But his biggest strength is that he's a really good communicator, and he's really good at making things work around him. So, if he's playing at a lower level, right? Is that the King of Japan? No. Unfortunately, Xavier, I can't take the king title because Flats has already taken the king title. I tried to swing at the king, and I mean, the rest was history. Dororo is absolutely farming right now, by the way, in some insane high ground angle. It just takes down 2 before the fight can even start. But I'm glad that both you and Chrissy have come in and asked whether this was the king of Japan. So, yes. Yes, Jackie. But yeah, because Top Dragon is like really serviceable at a bunch of different heroes, like top 15 in the world on pretty much everything, and he's a really good communicator, really good at like microing different people. When he plays in plumber regions and when he plays on plumber teams, he can make so much stuff happen around him. But when you start to play at higher and higher levels of Overwatch, Top Dragon's style stops working. You need to actually win all of your duels all of the time, or you lose the game. And you can't micro 5 different people at once to play around your perfect plan, because everyone else is already playing well. Everyone else is already playing for their own maximum value. But for someone like Top Dragon, if he can get a bunch of fucking plumbers to just get into the same pipe as him, he can aim and he can lay some fucking pipe. He can shove his whole fist through that pipe. UB theory disproves this, Unter? I mean, that's because UB has a better ability to micro people, and he plays the characters that actually carry the game by microing people. Like Top Dragon plays like Genji and VARREL and Tracer and hit scans, right? Like, these aren't characters that benefit from microing people. UB plays Symmetra and Mei. These are characters that actually benefit from microing, right? But, you know, Top Dragon is just so good at getting his little fucking pawns into a pipe and making shit happen. That's Top Dragon's biggest strength, I'd say. Alright. Now we've got cheeky little flux coming out from A-Rise Project. It will catch Cloud. Oh, counterflux from KSG might kill VOSAIC in the process, but A-Rise are dumping everything right now. There's a Captive Sun from Fiesta. Tomosa pops the clock. Fiesta's Captive Sun gets 2. Dororo actually going to poison KSG to death, and it's looking pretty good. King at Glazing. I love the glaze. I love the glaze. So Top Dragon is a floor raiser, not a ceiling raiser? Why did I get a friend request? Oh, I didn't get a friend request. I got a game invite. I'll just ignore that. I did get a friend request. I got a friend request from Swaggy. I'll give him an accept, you know. I'm watching his games. Good night, Mari. Good night, Ihei and Frog Lover. I'm not sure who's leaving, whether it was Mari or... it was Mari. Apparently A-Star is 30 years old. I would think that. It's Pacific Overwatch. Anything is possible. Did any good teams try this Sigma Poke comp besides Virtus Pro in the last few months? Sigma Poke is definitely like quite out of fashion right now. I think maybe... I can't think of a specific example where it's happened, but I feel like this is something that Crazy Raccoon would have like tried at some point, though maybe not super recently because they're not big on the double flex component of it. Because they used to play like a bit of max on the Sigma, but nowadays that doesn't really happen so much. Like they used to do like a little bit of like Sigma and a little bit of like poke double flex on King's Row and stuff, but not in like super recent months. I think Virtus Pro was definitely the team that like made that their unique flavor because they had like Gala and Fixer and they really like to do that that double dinger. 1 year of Japan and we'll find a next up player under the age of 25. Yeah, it's Top Dragon. Top Dragon's just 2 weeks out from retirement at any given moment, but never retiring. Slay goes deep with a Captive Sun, misses the Sun, hits 1 shot, and then dies to Dororo on the Widow, who is having an absolute heater right now. KSG takes down A-Star and Dororo as Baby Diva with the bomb to get himself back in mech. So A-Rise, it looked good for them at the start, but unfortunately KSG can just sit on absolutely everybody. KSG, I mean, I wouldn't go as far as to say that he's next up, but he is actually quite a talented tank player. CJ's been going off about how good Alari is. Unfortunately, CJ's not passionate. And if CJ's not passionate, it means that we cannot actually read into what he says. Did Cinnabar ever say anything, by the way? I asked them, like, do you have a new Twitch account? And they just said nothing. They wrote, like, a first-time chat, even though... I remember Cinnabar Overwatch being VIP'd in the chat, but Cinnabar XIV, like, is it a different person? Only Lep has passion? Yeah, Lep has lots of heart. But only Lep. Slay's going to take down Fiesta. We're going to see Top Dragon on Genji, microing everyone into a pipe, and he'll clean house because he's first plumbers. So that's pretty good. Do you still stand by CJ greater than UV? You know, I think at this point, I think it's pretty difficult to say that UV, you know, probably wasn't a good shout. given UV has just gone on to have like an insane year and like not hard carry, but like, you know, been like incredibly consistently a top performer on DK/Nightmare for the entire year. So I think UV, you know, might have been a good shout, but I don't think that it's like I think it's really like unfair on CJ to be like, oh, this is all CJ's fault, you know? Like I'm like hazard to say negative stuff about CJ because I really don't think that he deserves it at all. I think he was like one of the best performers on SSG, like consistently throughout the year, you know, like real like solid improvement all throughout the year. Good listener, good enough talker, like improved talker throughout the year. I don't know. I think CJ like really deserved it. Really didn't feel like CJ was the root of like any of the big major issues. Consistency is key. That's seriously what I value. Watercrest thinks UV, Landon, Hawk, and Sugarfree are the only good players from NA. I mean, he's probably naming some of like the best like current North American players, right? Like, thanks, Mr. Hep. The beat push that could. The beat push that, you know, had a slight impact on the outcome of an EWC qualification. These things can happen. What were the major issues? Let's not go there. I have to reply to my mother. Did you see that Genji perk? I did. It looks insane. Looks like really insane. Looks like the most broken perk they've ever put in the game, just about. I don't know. Surely they're gonna like rework that Genji perk before it gets in the game. It's actually ridiculous. Like it's just gonna make Genji like insanely OP, is it not? Like going for like a one-shot combo and meleeing someone at the end of it, and then basically having dash up again. Like I haven't tested it, right? It's also a minor, which is insanity. Like it's like the more broken than blink packs. Definitely more broken than blink packs. Like it just means that you can, without any consequence whatsoever, dash in, right-click someone, melee them, deflect, and then right-click and dash out at the same time after the deflect ends. No, like is that not correct? I could be wrong, but like, doesn't it just give you, if you melee them and then you deflect, don't you basically have it off by the time the deflect's over? Or you can like right-click, or you can like melee and then dash away. Nah, still 2 seconds. At worst, it's literally a constant 3 seconds less cooldown on a pretty good ability. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's outrageously busted. Like, good Genjis are like defined by their ability to like ping pong around and like have high uptime, and this just gives you like an insane degree of uptime. Like, you can just be so like an insane risk taker. You know, like these Genjis with good mechanics like Zero and stuff are just gonna be face fucking people 24/7. Rallying a shield still works. That's nice. Also, the speed boost nano thing is like, I do wonder how the speed boost nano thing kind of like stands the test of time, right? Because like, I remember Reaper Beyblade was incredibly broken, right? Like it was so OP, Reaper Beyblade. But this was also like, maybe it is still just like equally broken, to be honest. Because like you can put it on like Genji and stuff, and then you can't run away from his nano blade anymore because he's so fast. But I do think that like people have probably like come a long way in terms of like countering stuff and being better at the game, so that like, you know, I don't think that a Reaper Beyblade now would feel as oppressive as what a Reaper Beyblade used to. But maybe that speed boost is just like so fundamentally broken that it is like a ridiculous addition. Like it's outlandish that they put it in. But hey, like, I'm sad that Shu lost in stage 2, so hopefully they keep that nano boost thing in for all of stage 3, and then Shu can just have, you know, like the summer of Shu. And I can just have the minor perk for the speed boost, and then the major perk. The major perk for the bouncy nade. Or wait, did they get rid of self nano or did they get rid of headshot? I'm not really sure what's better, bouncy nade or self nano. I feel like self nano is so insane. Bouncy nade is like so insane as well, so It's actually like a difficult decision at that point because they're both so fucking broken. Self nano gone. Ah, okay, they got rid of self nano. So they, I thought, wait, what did they replace the headshot one with then? You said both. What are the odds they fuck it up and make the speed stack? Even if it doesn't stack, it's insanely strong. Still there? Okay, so now it's just an easy decision of like perma taking speed boost, and speed boost applies to the anode too. That's nice. So you can use it to like kill yourself and like run away really quickly too. I think the headshot thing is crap. The double nade is insane. The double nade was so insane before. By the way, VARREL just won this match. Like, I hate to break it to you, but I'm gonna have to dial in on some of these teams to figure out like what are the good and what are the bad OWCS Japan games, because you know right now we're going pretty low tempo. I'm sorry, like I feel like I'm not really doing some of these players justice when it's like Dororo actually had like 2 to 3 separate moments where it wasn't just aura, right? Like it was a hype moment. Like they killed like 2 people plus, and I just ignored it pretty much because I was talking about Shu hitting nanos. And at the same time, the undesirables appear to have lost. 16-1 for the enemy tracer. That looks like a full capped situation, and it looks like they did get full capped. But you know what? At the end of the day, the undesirables, that's a team named after me that didn't get 3-0'd by the best team guys. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a coach gap for that one map that they won, and everything else I had nothing to do with. Zans, thanks for the 11 months, mate. Welcome back. Regret is insane, right? Regret is pretty crispy. I watch Regret, and it feels like that guy is really good at shooting people in the head. Why is Zera's Genji better than Sugar Freeze? It's a passion difference more than anything else, right? Like, Lenny's got that veteran experience, but unfortunately what Lenny's missing is something thumping on the upper left side of his chest. So, because there's no heart with Lenny, Zera just, you know, channels the heart of the cards and wins it through that. I think that's the issue. I watched Sugar Free swallow a man whole. I watched Sugar Free eat that like hot Dorito chip and then start wilding out on fucking Trung. Just like going absolutely crazy on Trung. Oh, a little interview with Nico? I'll take it. Hey, wet. Unter, can we get some stalker hot takes to clip? Yeah, let me get some water and then I'll give you some. Streets are saying Lenny's heart is back. They can be wrong. You can be wrong. Never take the bait there.
何かこう世界大会を終えてからステージ3に向かうまでの間になんかチームでこうしていこうみたいな話し合いとかってありました？なんか変化とかってありました？
そうですね。前回というかそのステージ2のe スポーツワールドカップでは、惜しくもねちょっとプレーオフ入りができなかったんで、今季はその方針としてその世界大会に出るのは
When he gets violent, when he doesn't have an Australian man in his ear. Can we get a translator for this? Any Japanese people in the chat? Hop on a quick call if you're Japanese.
今回第3マップジャンカータウンでは道中でこうウィドウバトルとかね、ハンゾーバトルとかっていうのがあったりして、途中からソンブラに切り替えたりなどといった手数の多さを増やして見せてくれましたけど、あれに関しての感想はいかがですか？
I love my mother. Sends me a text. She sent me 3 pictures of the TV. Like, she's taking a picture of the TV from the couch. And she says, it's a sick world. Sleep out in Doncaster to buy Lou Boo Boo dolls. Lou, space Boo, space Boo dolls. They collect them, apparently. Big eye roll. Love my mother. Awesome. That's so cool. 24 karat gold Labubu. Looking into this. When's the next podcast? I need the Chris TUT drop more than I need fresh water. I don't think there's much tea to drop, to be honest. Like, you know, like what did they do? They didn't pay them. They still haven't paid them. You know, that's it. That's the whole fucking cup of tea, top to bottom. They just didn't get paid. It's not very exciting. It's funny. Yeah, like, what more do you want to hear? Yeah, I mean, it's been a pretty open secret for a long time, but then he finally like tweeted it and quite retweeted their sponsor or something. Did they ever pay them, or was it only after they missed LAN? That nose blow sounded like a trombone. I'm a musician at heart. Yeah, I think the way they did it was they paid like one installment or something, you know, like you get salaried monthly, you get paid monthly usually. So I think it was like they were really, really late on like their first 3 months of payments. They got like a month of salary or maybe 2 months for some people. That was it. So they signed contracts in like start of the year, like January maybe, and they managed to get like a month and a half of salary over the duration of the entire team. But that first salary payment came comically late already. So it's really like, yeah, just take the fucking piss, you know? Like, hey Supreme, oh, you're playing today, right? I love Supreme because Supreme makes 99 Divine. They chop it up in Pacific for a while. They dogfight. They don't make the slot. And then Supreme's just like, fuck it. We're going to Japan and I'm in the lineup now. So like, I'm looking forward to watching 99 Divine because now Supreme is just like, you know, that fucking Thanos, fine, I'll do it myself. Like he's just putting on the glove and fucking stepping into the arena once again. Supreme's like my age. Supreme's a fucking old ass man. He's like my age. But I remember he used to queue NA ranked and be like, he used to be rank 1 on like every role. Like this guy can get rank 1 on every role, DPS, support, and tank. And he's just putting on the fucking gloves one last time to step in. He's 1 year older than me. This guy's like 28, 29 years old. Like fucked up loves of geriatric. But, you know, he's probably still like, he's probably still one of the best players in OWCS Japan. Like, I'm looking forward to it. Are you going to upload more coaching VODs? I really like the top 500 Winston one. Yeah, it'd be nice if that... Look, if someone was to make a thumbnail for a Reinhardt one, I have a Masters Reinhardt one that I completely forgot the guy didn't pay private for. And then he actually commented on the channel. Let me find the comment. Like... Let me find it. I can do this. I'm capable. Okay. I'm capable. So here's the video, right? And this guy commented here, for anyone 50-50 on whether or not to get coaching from Unter, I went from Diamond to GM4 top 200 on 2 separate accounts after 1 coaching session, only playing Ryan. It took a couple of months of applying what he talked about, but it does work. And I thought, like, is this for real? Like, is this guy for real? But then I checked my channel manager for the fucking... Like, hang on. Like, I checked my channel manager, and this guy actually studied the fucking VOD that I made for him. Like, his name was Entropy. Where is he? He's here. This VOD is unlisted, and it has 36 views. Like, oh, you can't see it on my webcam. 36 views. Like, this guy actually studied his feedback, and he actually took himself from Diamond, alleged, because I've written Masters here after, because, you know, I remember he said, like, oh, I ping pong between Diamond and Masters, but I think Masters will be better for the title. But, like, he actually hustled the VOD. 36 views on his fucking coaching session, and then he's gone top 200 on 2 accounts. Like, that's an actual glowing endorsement, not for the coaching, but for the player. You know, like, for someone that actually, like, wants it and puts in some effort, you know, wastes a bit of his money on some gaming coaching, actually watches it back, and then goes and does it. Like, I think it's really cool. Because, like, a lot of the, you know, like, a lot of the VODs, like, they don't get, like, many views of the unlisted ones, you know? Like, sometimes people will do a session and it's, like, a friend has bought it for them, or they're not, like, super interested in, like, watching it back or whatever. But, like, this motherfucker went hard on it, you know? Like, he actually, this guy was grinding the VOD. It's insane. Anyway, let's go back to my main channel. What is that anyway? Please don't book the coaching, by the way. I'm begging you not to book the coaching. Like, I'm going to stream so much nowadays. Like, please don't book the coaching. Thoughts on the Tracer melee perk? What's the Tracer melee perk? I know the Genji melee perk. Melee reloads 20? Oh yeah, I saw that, right? What does it replace? Does it replace the Blink health pack perk? Why shouldn't I champion? Who's to say? Who is to say? Yeah, I feel like it's in... Does it reload? Like, if you mag dump and then you blink melee, does it cancel the fact that you're reloading? If you know what I mean? Like, does it fill the clip back up and cancel the reload? So, like, you can actually mag dump on someone, blink melee finisher, and then just mag dump again. Because that feels like pretty crazy, right? In terms of having, like, really high uptime. But I do wonder, like, how good it actually is. Should I buy your coaching for my friend's birthday? He blames you for SSG's downfall. I mean, I can help him get to a lower rank too if you want. I can, like, give him really bad feedback, which is most of what I provide, obviously. Just look at SSG. Have matches started? Yeah, the first match is already over. VARREL versus, sorry, I'll unpause this. Lazuli versus Telomere is next. That's a cool logo, their team's logo. But yeah. I don't know. I'm not really sure about that tracer perk, to be honest, because it feels like one of those things that could be like insanely broken, just because it sounds insane for a tracer to have 60 ammo. But the way that you get the ammo is by getting into finisher range of people, you know. So like after the melee animation is over, yeah, like tracer reloads pretty quickly already, doesn't she? Like, what's the difference between reloading and a melee animation? That's a... I guess I can check. I can check that. I have the game open, so I can actually check that. But I feel like Tracer already reloads like really fast. No. If I get your coaching, should I submit only the VODs where I'm drunk queuing at 4 AM? I mean, it's your money. Okay, so like, I have no sound. That's bothersome. You can shoot pretty quick off the meleeing. I didn't realize, like, that left gun starts shooting faster. Yeah. I don't know. It's a lot faster. It's a lot faster. So... I don't know if it'll like help people hit these like insane like one clips, like, you know, advanced one clips where it's like, you know, you go crazy and then you blink melee and then you keep it going again. Because yeah, I mean, obviously it's a little more damage, but like, it doesn't make you squishier. I mean, it doesn't make you more survivable at all, and you like have to use more blinks after the fact and like stay in the fight longer. Wait, considering it's extra damage on the melee, you won't get reloading too? Wait, it gives you more damage on your melee? Is that why you're writing 40 damage? Is melee usually 30? That's 30, right? Or like 35? Is it giving you 5 more damage on the melee? I don't understand. Oh, like... Melee's 40? Not much of a numbers guy, huh? I mean, I'm simple, you know? You know me, Alex. It was fantastic. It was fantastic seeing you the other night. It really brightened up my evening. We're watching the Japans right now, Alex, if you would like to get involved in that. I actually just got back from a trip in the Japans. And out of respect, I'm going to watch them play Overwatch for like 3 months straight now. The new Zen minor perk is overhyped. In reality, it's only like 3 seconds of Discord. I'm a good little piggy, Alex. Of course I took advantage of the all-you-can-eat aspect.
This is an absolute disaster.
Wait, we were in Japan at the same time?
Oh,
You don't know that.
Stolen, yeah.
Thanks for the 2 months, Stappers. Welcome back. Fuck the ads. I'm barely even running them, mate. But they're about to start, so that's okay. Axis isn't starting? What does that mean, that Otaku in the corner? Is Axis on Lazuli? I don't really know the roster. Wait, Shui is on Lazuli? I remember that guy. Shui's one of those like generational shitters. No disrespect, obviously, while calling him a generational shitter, but like, just look at this guy's career. Like, this guy was like, he was like one of the bad players on Runaway. Like, Runaway was god tier, Look how far back in his career you have to go to understand what I'm talking about right now. I remember this guy, like he's retired twice on his Wikipedia page and he's still playing. He's been on Lazuli 3 times. Like, take the piss. But yeah, I remember like this guy was on Runaway and he was like their Brig player in Goats or something, which is like such a, you would just put the bot on Brig, you know? He was like a flex DPS player that couldn't play flex DPS very well. He was like 4,500 on the ranked leaderboard. Like he just wasn't scary at all. And he went from Runaway to London Spitfire. He fucking sucked on London Spitfire. He retired for a year. He's come back for Bullfrog in Well, Team NP, SLT, WGS Phoenix, another retirement, another year off. This looks like, it's not even a military year. Like, this could have been a military year, maybe. Or maybe he still hasn't done his military, who's to say. And then he's been on ODH, ODT, and then Lazuli 3 times in a row. This guy's confusing. Did you get fired so Lep would join SSG? You think Lep would be more likely to join Christopher rather than me? Is that the takeaway here? Wow, hello Uncord member Div. Yeah, we're gonna get the Uncord great again, you know? We're gonna make the Uncord great again. Don't even worry about it. Playing for the love of the game. Chris is a name that carries a legacy. My name had a legacy once. I hope you like the trombone. I should take my sick man pills. I'm sick at the moment, so I can take my sick man pills. I'm gonna play a game of Counter-Strike right now, but I'll be back, Maximus. True me. True. Can everybody true Switch Bay, please? Or you can trust him. I trust you. Ah.
This is an absolute disaster. This is a dog's breakfast. Oh, get out of this.
Thank you for the 1 year, no idea. Thank you very much. Welcome. Fuck you too. And thanks for truing Switch Bay. Very respectful viewer base we have here. Just you wait till those drops are switched on. We're going to make Japan great again. We're going to have over 240 viewers next time we do this. We might even be able to crank it up to 300. Although I'm petrified of the, I saw like, well, I heard a trumpet. I saw Twitch is cracking down on bots. And that's a scary thing as an Overwatch streamer, you know? Because nobody watches Overwatch. Only bots watch Overwatch for drops. That's a terrifying thought, really. But we'll see how that evens out. I'm sure it'll all be fine. I'm sure everything's going to just be fine. No more viewers, so sad. Twitch is cracking bots. They're cracking down on them. We on wide cam today? Oh, is it too wide, Alpha? I think I just set it up. I just found the settings to make it 1080p. And this is like, I could zoom it. I could go into the software and zoom it a little bit. I also have a light now. I could, yeah, you tell me. You tell me, Alpha. You're like high key the boss of this stuff. I feel like there is a lot of wasted space in the composition right now. So, looks nice. Okay, good. My favorite botted comfort streamer. Yeah, I noticed your viewership is lower than before. No more bots to farm ads off, eh? Yeah, no more bots, and I'm watching with no drops enabled, and I'm watching OWCS Japan. So, it's actually, there's a multitude of factors rolling into this one. I imagine it's not the drops, but nasty shit like follow botting. Can you get one of those whiteboards where you write subs' names on the whiteboard? I mean, 2 people have already asked me to jiggle it today, Xavier. So I think I could actually do the whiteboard gimmick and like turn to the side and like shake my ass a little bit, and I could probably make a bit of money. 30% to 70% face to white wall ratio. I feel like I'm being told to zoom in the camera based on what you're saying here. I feel like what you're saying here is that I should zoom in. Elgato camera hub. Zoom is a good idea. It's initializing the video engine. So let's see. Zoom should be, what, like this? Ah, it looks weird. Maybe like this. And angled down a little. Is that better? I feel like now I look like I'm in a prison. I really need something in the back. Maybe something in the background. Maybe pan down a bit, angle down a little more, angle the camera down tight. That's too low. That's too low. Now the top of my head's getting chopped off. Is that right? Show your chest, Queen. I think I hit the save button on this. Think it's too high up. Makes you look small. I mean, I can put it lower. Like, it's on my monitor. I can lower it and make it more like eye level. Is that better? Did that help? Did that do anything, Alpha? You're the expert on these things. Class? Oh, now I hate the monitor position. Now the microphone takes up 50% of my monitor. We can see your binder through your white shirt. Is that like a transgender thing? I'm not a doctor. Yeah, I don't know anything about that. Is that a transgender thing? Yeah. Is that like a corset? Now look up and put your tongue out. Oh, heavens. How can I fix this? I guess I could like move the monitor arm up and then make my microphone upside down up here. Like, I think I saw that's how XQC has its microphone. I'm flipping it. And I don't like this. I don't like how this looks. I don't like change. Let's see what this is like. Let's stay there. It's also in the webcam. That doesn't help. How do I get the webcam? How do I do this? I think the idea would be the cam sits between your two monitors, but would need its own stand and stuff. That would involve me having a side profile shot on a regular basis, Xavier. So I don't think that works. There's a big black object in the camera. Why not have the mic in front of you? When the mic is in front of me with my monitor low, the mic covers everything. Like, look. I don't know if you can look really, but like when the mic's here and it's pointing upwards, I guess I could have it like sideways like this and then it wouldn't cover anything anymore. Is this right? Oh my God. Maybe we've done it. Have we done it? Is the audio fine right now? Just tightening up the boom arm. Unter posture reveal would Fred families. Okay, well, if I sit up straight, I actually move out of the frame, which is problematic in itself. I'm trying to fix my posture. Like, just make sure the capsule is facing you. Yeah, front of mic. Thanks, boss. Unter transitioning to a new setup. What I'm trying to transition to is better fucking posture. Because sometimes I see a picture of myself from the side and I just think, oh my God, I actually look like a cave-dwelling troglodyte. I look like somebody that lives underneath a bridge and like steals people's gold or something. Like it's actually terrible. And I think like, you know, I can do like a posture check. Like, I can get my shoulders back. Like, I can sit up straight. I can pop my titties out a little bit. But it just like, it's really difficult to maintain this position. Like, because I'm like an inflexible fuck. But I'm working on it. Get a haircut. And then like there's all this like neck stuff that's like rolled into it. Like, oh, you've got to do like all of these exercises to get your neck in line with your shoulders again because of a decade of like bodily abuse. Like it's fucked. Hunchback of Frankston. My cousin lives in Frankston. Can you add a channel point redeem for 200k? Is that just because you're at 200k? Is that what this means? I don't know. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to work on this. The sideways microphone thing is a game changer, Alpha. This is actually insanity. Oh, the other reason that my monitor was high was because that's meant to be good for your posture. Because now it's lower, so I look like this, and I stick my neck forward. Whereas if it's up there, it's less incentive for me to stick my neck forward. But anything for the camera angle, right? Fuck societal beauty standards, be a cave troll. Unter, are you able to play music in your head? Counterpoint to you, are you able to rotate a colored red apple in your head, Total Waifu?
こういうね、マッチングとかね、して報告とかすげえ嬉しいんですよ。
My spine isn't that bad, but my neck is so long that it looks kind of fucked. Don't blame the length of your neck for your postural issues. Posture is a function of hard work.
そうなんですよね。
Your posture is your fault. Good morning, Unter. Unless you have scoliosis, in which case it's really not any other Apple number 5ers. Good morning, Unter. Just got off my 9 to 5. Can't wait to watch competent people play Overwatch rather than my support players in Masters. Unfortunately to you, you're watching OWCS Japan, which means you're pretty much watching the same thing as the Masters support players in your games.
だから来るんじゃないですかね。ちょっと OWCS ステージ3
That's okay.
また言ってきましょうか。皆さん、何も考えをなしに
Don't gulp. Don't gulp with me.
やめましょう。
Apple number 6, maybe 7.
ソンブラは
I think the 6-7 is quite funny, personally.
っていうのはあると思います。
But that's okay. Can we boost the likes on the YouTube stream, by the way? We've got to remember to do the boosting tech for the likes, because that's really important.
嫌じゃないじゃないですか。
We are not making giraffe girls a thing. I have it on very good authority that girls love giraffes, and I get it. I was witnessing on social media today, or maybe yesterday, I forget which day, a lot of discourse around the protected or unprotected nature of the title puppy girl, and I was just thinking like is puppy girl a protected pronoun? Because I don't think it is. I think that, you know what, like, that's a bit outrageous, you know, like, puppy girl is very protected. Stop being transphobic. Come on, like, come on. Are we gatekeeping pronouns now? I stand with Blizzard. Like, moving the goalpost. Oh, it's the only thing I protect. Sending puppy girls to kill shelters.
そしてエコーバンとなりますと
I saw a lot of discourse about this. I saw so much about it on Twitter today, and it was just like, there's just no fucking way. Like, get a job! I'm begging you. Like, coming from someone that is currently unemployed, like, get a job, please. I'm begging you. Like, you are 3 months of gainful employment away from no longer being a dog. I promise you. I promise you. Okay.
ここは
Looks like the OWCS is starting. Whoa, you're using the job slur now? Yeah. Cooking big dog. How you doing, Joe? Ah, it's good to be back, mate. First they came for the puppy girls, and I did not speak up because I'm a puppy girl and I can't speak because I'm a dog. Come on! Come on! Like, draw the line! Draw the line! The line must be drawn somewhere. Thanks, Trans Fluttershy. Thanks. Your mum is right, Lavuvus are eye roll, and you are fat. All of the above is true, and that's fine. Gotta add this job? I will add that. That's good. And then I'll get into the Overwatch, because it does look like it's started. Any drops for this? The drops start tomorrow, try hard, Steve. So they'll be here tomorrow. You'll be able to get your drops, but not today. It's a tomorrow thing. So yeah, if you're only here for the drops, I got bad news for you. But tomorrow onwards, you will be golden for drops here. So please don't leave me. Please. All right. Now we got first fight. Telomere having the audacity to play Monkey in 2025 in the middle of the year. Lazuli just standing on the point and juicing damage because Telomere are boxed into a corner. Then Monkey goes for a dive on the low ground, jumps deep, and the hazard from Lazuli is actually going to have to back up. Shui on the Teast and New Jay up on the high ground. Going to double bolt the Tracer. Fog Carry is going to go down. More bolts. Another double bolt coming out from New Jay. So that's 4 in a row for New Jay. As Telomere there, Monkey's now on the run. 40%. Wall comes up in main from the hazard, but it is looking like Telomere are going to bleed out slow here. Monkey is still stuck inside, as is Daisy. That means there's going to be some late deaths at play here. Kite continuing. Maybe they will all escape. Actually, Mihawk TP's out. And here we are. What are the drops for tomorrow? A free puppy girl transition, but if you don't accept the puppy girl transition, you unfortunately have to get a job. So it's a bit of a Faustian bargain there. Alright, Mihawk has the Kitsune Rush in the back pocket for the recontest here, but Lazuli, they've got healthy ults to hold on. They're actually closing in on 5. Fast TP up. TP's a bit dicey. Kitsune Rush, it will catch Shui, but no kill converted as of yet. Mihawk's gone down in the mix. Daisy will take down Shui. Yumi Lalan, yep, there we go. I've got to learn these names. Yumi Lalan is going to eventually go down from the looks of things. As a beat push from Mazlis. He's going to seal the deal here for Telomere. Telomere used only their support ultimates to cap this in the end, and Lazuli, they used the Boulder, the Pulse, and the Window. So really, Telomere got to be happy with that turn. Now Swoo's going to have that Primal Rage for the next turn. Finally an opportunity for the Winston to carry. Daisy closing on the overclock as well. Unter, I don't want a job. Kobe, you'll be fine. You're a basketball legend. Anyhow. What if I'm not a fan of being a puppy girl? I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert. Do puppy girls go to the vet or doctors? They go to Centrelink. Yumi Lian throws down the downpour. Not sure whether that's caught up anybody from Telomere. There was no kills have been converted. Swoo pops the Primal Range, keeping themselves alive. As you can see, Fod Carry pushing a little bit deeper. Cactus Sun comes out from Solve. You can see 1-for-1 trades here as Shui and Mazels will be traded. I'd like that trade for the side of Telomere. Daisy pops the clock up on the high ground, jumps top. Swoo takes down Solve as well. No supports remaining for Lazuli. As Telomere, all they need to do now is clean up the point and ping pong so they don't lose the objective. Swoo and Yumi both traded out though, so Daisy also needs to be careful not to go down. Suzu will save the day. Pulse Bomb looks to not connect, but still finds a kill. So Telomere really potentially letting this one slip right now. Lazuli, they haven't actually got any ultimates to really close this one out, but they've got 2 supports on their head scan in main. Pulse from Fod carries huge though. Somehow kills New Jay and the Lamp in the same breath. Massive pulse bomb from Fod carry. Swoo right back into the mix, takes all the damage in the world. That is going to charge up the Kitsune Rush. Lazuli, they can threaten the cap, but they're not going to do it. They're down a man. So Telomere 77%. Deep jump, Kitsune Rush again, and here the push is on. The Suzu is available. They need to push deep. They need to find these kills. Suzu does not land for Swoo though. Looks like Mihawk was a little bit lost. Mazzles is 90% on the beat drop. Fod carries back onto the point, but Yumi gets backshotted as Mihawk finds that kill. Telomere looking very solid here. Lazuli, from memory, one of the top dogs in Japan. Does anybody know the history of these teams? Because I don't. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. I got cut off from Centrelink last week after having a job for a year. Jeez, you were claiming Center for a year unemployed. A beautiful thing. Rush into a wall. I mean, that's 2 rushes into a wall now for Telomere's Mihawk. But downpour comes out. No kills converted from that. There's a 1-player advantage for Telomere and Lazuli. Need to keep touching the point. The Pulse Bomb from Dra is the only chance for a clutch here. And it's not looking like it's going to... Hopefully it will connect, but it's not going to be enough to win the game for them unless Dra can really do some magic. Not looking to be the case. Wait, Mihawk got traded? Yeah, Mihawk's a name that I recognize. I don't recognize a lot of the names on this team. But, yeah. Lazuli isn't that good anymore. They aren't the same team as last year. Ah, okay. Just 1 year as Seno, rookie numbers. Yay, Team Monkey. I mean, I like Monkey. I'm happy to see Monkey winning. Helen Power. My job is basically tweeting every day. This shit is so hard. Y'all don't understand. I understand. Can we settle the puppy girl debate right now? Is puppy girl an all-encompassing, ungatekeepable identity, or is it something sexualizing? Settle the debate. I read a fuck ton of Yuri, but I don't think I can in good faith consider myself a... Sex, yes, yes. It's not bad. I don't know. Christopher OC debate on the pod, perhaps yes. Check Urban Dictionary. Identity. Alright, there's... That shit is a fetish. Yeah, like... That was my thinking, right? Like, is this not like something that's like fetishized more than anything else? Like, I feel like it's something that is very closely associated with fetishization, not with like, you know.
This is an absolute disaster. This is a dog's breakfast.
I don't know what you would. I don't know what you would describe it otherwise. Is this puppy girl thing just being a furry? No, I don't think so. Big Small, thanks for the 3 months. Welcome back. Appreciate that. Telomere really going to struggle on this map. This map for Winston in particular, the sight lines are so long, which means if the enemy team just plays far away from you, it's really hard for the monkey to actually close the gap and get value. The saving grace for Telomere is the fact that NewJ is not playing Freya, which means that Swoo actually has a reasonable target, and NewJ has to get into much more aggressive positions in order to find the kills. So NewJ now stuck on low ground as Daisy rips off Dra's head. Telomere are going to be back in control. Really do feel like this is a blunder from Lazuli not playing the Freya here. You need Freya into monkey. It's essential. Okay, Unter, can we get your exclusive insight? Is Hawk washed, or is he going to be the best tank in NA? I don't have any insight. I didn't even know that Suravasa had been reworked. Can somebody gift calling Kelly? They're looking for a gift right now. Alright. It's a way of life. Obviously told me to die for being stealth. I don't know what stealth is. I'm not in tune enough with the community, I'm afraid, to know what the word stealth means. What happened to normal names like Eagle Slayer, Eggs? I don't know why people are so upset about the person's name being changed, because it's a stance about transphobia, I think. Did OC actually say that? I have no idea. I don't even know what stealth is. Is that closeted trans? You tell me. Downpour comes out, Mazzles pops the beat in response, but the downpour looks massive, the ninja emote. Telomere really just scrapping it out right now. Swoo has the primal rage though, so Lazuli, they never actually flipped the cap in all of this, even though they got kills, even though they got themselves a little bit of an advantage, they haven't been able to close it out. And now Swoo gets to push deep, rush for rush on the objective. Primal rage comes out from Swoo, he's trying to juggle the Sojin, he finds a little bit of success, but he misses the final swipe. Will be able to turn around and 1-2 the maneuver in the end though. Telomere, they did lose the cap in all of this, but they are going to win the fight. So clean up kills for Telomere, 60% and counting. They will find that final kill, and it's all on. This clean feed's quality is atrocious. I'm going to be having words with Craig. New J, this is the highest quality I can set it to, and it's a fucking pixely mess. Craig, you there? Clean feed, bitrate is too low. Blurry as fuck. Okay. New J really has to carry this one. There's an overclock in the back pocket for them, and they need it if they want this retake. Daisy has their own overclock in the pocket too, though, so really a huge ask as we go clock for clock in main. Mazzles is the first to fall, so Lazuli off to a good start. Aura slide in from New J, looking for more. Sov is traded, so it's a 4v4 right now. Swoo's incredibly low, but so is New J. Lazuli get the flip. They needed that, but they need kills as well, and Swoo has escaped the fight. Bod carry finds a kill. Swoo with a fadeaway kill as well. Yumilan so low, but not good enough. As Telomere, they're going to snap right back into this one. They're going to clean up these kills. Only sign of life here, Lazuli, is the fact that Sov can wall right in, can find that touch. But look, a deep push from Telomere, and they're already boxing all of Lazuli into a corner. I don't think they've even got the touch. All right, where were we? Okay, where were we? I need to read the discourse that I started and then started casting the game. Why did nobody gift calling Kelly? I feel like I've lost my ability to panhandle, to be honest. Like, calling Kelly asked for a gift. I asked for people to gift calling Kelly, and nobody did it. So I think it's cooked. Unter, thoughts on OC as a coach? I think that OC is big on like manifestation through like her like Twitter handle and stuff, you know? Like when OC was like pursuing being a coach, her Twitter handle was like Coach OC. And then she decided that she wanted to pivot to being a caster, so she changed her Twitter handle to OC Casts. And it's like I think that like her coaching career was like very like tier 2 orientated, but then like you would get people that were like fans of her content on YouTube being like she should get a shot at tier 1 because they liked her YouTube content, and it's like, well, that's not really how it works, you know? Like that's silly. Thank you. Oh my god, Savior gifting to Calling Kelly? That's insanity. That's actually insanity. Welcome Calling Kelly. Thanks, Savi. Hunter, can you please control your dogs? No. Can you control your puppy girls? What's this link? A ton of people, I mean, I just think that like connecting these two dots is outrageous, you know? Like there's a difference between fetishization of calling yourself a puppy girl on the internet, and you know, people accusing being transgender of being a fetish. You know, like I think there's a difference. Like, yeah, I just think that like this puppy girl thing is like, come on. It's a very, very weird stance to make as a puppy girl trans person. Unter has become a leader in trans thought in the Overwatch community. I had someone tell me that Stylosa should have been an AL coach. I mean, Spilo made it. Spilo made it and then lost it really quick. Did I get somebody's pronouns wrong now? Like, I don't know. Did I use them for OC? Because I've used she like 10 times for OC in the past 2 minutes. You'll have to forgive me if I've used them. Who is that guy that they layered over the screen, and why is he there? I'm pissing myself. Is the orange layer even working right now? Not you, Unter? Yeah, because I mean, I remember seeing that discourse like 2 weeks ago about the what was it, like a cat girl? Like Dexterra discourse about a cat girl for the 2D VTuber avatar, and it's like, fuck, man. Like, fuck me. Like, I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe that 2D VTuber avatar of a monochromatic cat girl could spawn so much discourse. But like, oh, people are just so fucking online. Like, I might actually change. Has anyone got the picture? Can someone put the picture of the cat girl in my Discord? I want to put it. I want that to be me for the day. Right? Yeah, Riley. I need. Yeah, I need the cat girl. Where is the orange today? It's like, oh, it's no, that's wrong. I think my orange just like fucked off. Oh, this is like the wrong orange, I think. I think my orange just like lost his way. That's the issue. I'll fix him. I can fix you. Oh. Is that better? That's way too much. Jesus Christ. There we go. That's just about right. Nothing makes me feel older than this discourse. Yeah. Why Orange specifically? Because he's him. Okay, everyone's got pictures of Riley the cat girl now, so I think we're in the clear. Pictures, Riley. All right, let's see if I can get this up. There we go. This is me for the day. This is the tweet I was talking about.
This is an absolute disaster.
Lesbian Juno.
Oh, get out of there.
My name has been reported and forced to change his name. What's wrong with the name Lesbian Juno? I'm curious. There's open LGBTQ content in the game. Hey, I've passed this along to the right folks, and they're looking to get it. Yeah, I mean, like a dev replied to that saying it's okay, right? Like saying that it's just probably like some auto report system. Wait, you're cheating? Yeah, just wait until you see me in AIM Labs. The accusations are about to fly. Craig told me that he reset the feed as well. Then fix the auto report system. We're in the era of AI slop. We're We're in the era of AI slop, so unfortunately it's not fixable. Yeah, it's time to play, I think. You look like you're about to shoot an enemy that's on a mini-map. I mean, I look like I'm about to shoot at an enemy and I'm going to flick to a rock and then everyone's going to analyze my flick to a rock for 15 minutes. And then sub-discussions are going to spawn for like a week and a half about my gender identity and the pronouns that news articles use to address me. She, hers in my bio for the sake of this discussion, but Dexterra used they, them pronouns for one of the tweets. And again, people are going to accuse me of cheating. Also, Unter, I'm pretty sure the Xbox code I sent expired, so good one, mate. Oh, you know what they say. I'm a big, repulsive, greedy, lazy bastard. Until will you become non-binary for October? I could do like a sub goal for that. Can we get some on-screen marbles going? I'm looking into this. Okay. My view count went up the second I turned into a 2D avatar of a cat girl, by the way. It's weird that, I don't know how that happened. Oh look, it's like you can see my arms on like the cat girl at the same time. Like, this is actually like this is really good for viewership. Yeah. Holy shit, I might stick this. Until when are you starting your VTuber arc? I was thinking, I remember there was this one time that, shut the fuck up, wait. How do you refund Prime subs? Unter, are you doing hashtag FaceFuckFriday this week? Yes, I am. Oh, wait. You can see New Jay is actually kindly helping me test the bitrate. There was just this one time where Pelican randomly was streaming with like a shark VTuber model on, and it was like, why is Pelly an animatronic shark for a day? And I thought it was really awesome. I thought it was really awesome personally, but that's just my opinion, man. All right, one map lead for Telomere. Did Telomere exist last stage, or are they a new team? Let me know, RXIS, because you're the boss here. Winston ban coming out, Freya ban coming out from Telomere, but that's a second ban. Kiri ban came out first from Lazuli, so Telomere get to continue to play double flex, get to continue playing Winston enabling support characters. No Ana ban coming out because they've used Kiri instead, but this is an Ana map, not a Kiri map, so interesting take here from Lazuli in the draft. Freya ban from Telomere to make things a little bit easier on the Monkston. Very reasonable. Do you participate in non-binary November? For enough subs I might, but until then, no, I'm afraid not. Still cishet for the moment. But we can see right now Telomere just chipping away at Lazuli. I think they got the first pick, but they haven't really converted it into even cart push right now. They're really struggling to get the cart past this point. You can see Mihawk actually flanks for a nade, goes for it, but doesn't actually get anything. Why are you laughing at the het? It can happen. It can happen. Anyhow. Telomere, they do look to have lost their Winston, though, who's been slept, bubbled, and naded, so not a great look for them at this point. They're already more than a minute off the clock. Lazuli's got the nano boost much faster because Mihawk has been going for flashy plays, flanking nades, instead of basic neutral gameplay to break the hold, to get the card underneath. It should be easy enough to actually get the card underneath versus a comp like this, because the card control should be a little bit difficult. You should be able to take the wide space as Telomere and just keep playing for ping pong on top, force the enemy team back, but instead, they've rushed it. They've over-aggressed. They have taken far too much resource in an attempt to win the fight fast instead of just playing around the objective. Now they're going to have a nano boost because Lazuli are juicing damage, but the opposite side of that coin is the fact that Lazuli have all these ultimates. Dragon and Pulse both coming through. Fod carry's going to go down. So is Mihawk to the sticky fingers of Dra. And Telomere, they're just getting pumped in a spawn right now. Looks like they're participating in Facefuck Friday, and as I check the date on the calendar, it's only a Monday. Interesting. Unter took a 1v10 in the Japanese bathhouse. What's the Grungler? Did you swap camera? You look different. No, I've always been like this. 67-year-old man laughs as a cute young cat girl the old-fashioned way. Laughs? Hello? My view count only climbs while I do this, by the way. But that's okay. I'll stop being a cat girl now. Back to myself. Minge Munch Monday. Wait, it's Monday. See? You can tell the Kiara doesn't have a job. What did you buy from the Crazy Raccoon store? The Crazy Raccoon store was genuinely like a dystopian hellhole. Like, it actually upset me being in the Crazy Raccoon store. It's like you step in and you go down the staircase, and it's all of this like ultra like it's plastic crap, you know? Like, all they're selling is just like the ultimate tier of shit. Like little plastic printouts of all the players and stuff like that. And there's just like I don't know, there's probably like 30 fangirls crammed into this room just trying to buy all of their favorite Crazy Raccoon merch. I don't know. I found it quite bothersome. It made me almost uncomfortable being in there. I got out of there real quick. Yeah, the viewers went down. I turned off the catgirl cam, so I'm back to normal. Your hair is gorgeous. Can you shake it again? My hair's terrible with the headset. The headset completely ruins everything about my hair. I think I'll become an IEM streamer from now on because I'm too vain. I've decided I'm actually too vain. So I'm just going to do IEMs for the rest of the time. I'm going to buy some of the IEMs that Alpha recommended, and I'm going to use IEMs forever because vanity wins at the end of the day. And having this strange dent from the headset, I can't fly for me. Hunter, can you take off the wig? Afraid not. Did you see the hair comment on Uncoachable? No, Alpha, I didn't. Let me know. I haven't read the Uncoachable. Hunter, are you balding? Slowly. Why are you actually losing viewers now? Because I'm not a catgirl anymore. You should have invested in Spint merch early. Can you get me a shoe cut out? No. Can you take off the shirt? No. Alright, Alpha is going to come in clutch with the comment though, I'm sure of it. Just producer things. It'll be okay. So it looks like a full hold here for Lazuli. They get to take him to a map where I was really expecting Telomere to look good because they won map 1 with Winston, but apparently Lazuli can completely hang on the monk as well. Can you smile? No. Can we get the cat girl back? Okay. Is the orange too visible? I can make him a little less visible if you want. Can you be British for a map? No. This might be the worst Unter's hair has ever looked. He should learn how to style it from Commander X. Which episode was that, Alpha? Is that the one where I was wearing the IAMs? Was it the Junkbuck episode? Is that the most recent one we recorded? I can't really remember. Was it Junkbuck? Yeah, no, I mean, I'm quite happy with it then, to be honest. It's 5 AM Unter, can I spew through my official today? Don't sleep through your official calling, Keller. You need to win. But no, I'm quite pleased with my hair at the moment. I definitely need a little trim up, but I'm pleased with the general aesthetic. Can you please count down from 10 for no particular reason? Notice how the view count went up by 10 instantly when I became a cat girl again. Unter, can you drag a stone over the top of your head until you get a monk cut? I was thinking about doing like the, like the Japanese samurai top knot thing. And, like getting, I would like lose in Mortal Kombat and have the top knot cut off by someone. I thought that could be cool. I thought that could be kind of class. I watched like The Last Samurai recently, and that was like a, that was like a moment in the movie. And then I could like hide the balding. I could be like, no, I just lost the sword fight and I had to lose my top knot. Do you reckon Genji will be played next season with his new perk and Tracer's recall nerf? I think Genji will be good next patch if they don't change that minor perk. I think that minor perk's insanely OP. You get an insane fade. It's like, I used to have a buddy that like, he always used to do like the fades with the shit shaved into the side of them. So he'd like get a fade and then he'd like shave a logo into it or like shave some crap into the side of his head. And it was like, it's such an awful gimmick. Such a terrible gimmick. But I don't play for the side profile game, like doing that is playing for the side profile and I don't have a good side profile, so I need to play for volume in the front. Alright. Telomere boxed into a corner right now. They're playing Ana Zen, but their Ana's gone down 98% to Nano. So it's really on Mazzles to clutch. Pulsepom comes out onto Swoo. So Lazuli will actually lose their monkey though. If Vod Carry can live, Mazzles can get that Transcendence online. Actually a reasonable chance for a recontest here from Telomere. 97% and counting for Mazzles, but he's so low. Somebody's on him. He's one shot away from getting the Trank online, from being able to clutch this one up. Now he has it. He's got it available. Telomere, they need to be consistently aware of the payload though. Nanobrews comes out onto the Tracer. Nate splashes into the back on a Mazzles. Mazzles. Nano comes out as well. Is that a Nano tranking Zen? No, it's a Nano Cassidy. But the Cassidy's finding absolutely nothing. Bot carry goes down. So does Mazzles. Even though Telomere dumped 2 ultimates into the fight, they find 0 kills. And Lazuli, they're coming up trumps. Easy even of the scoreline now to 1-1. Can't watch Sideshow streams anymore. Valorant hurts to look at. I mean, don't they just keep adding, like, slop to Valorant? The Mexicans at my school used to pull up with different logos shaped into their heads weekly. Shit was so tough. It's actually so insane, no? Like, just get a new logo in the side of your head, like, every week. And you can, like, alternate, right? Like, you can do it, like, every 2 weeks. So you get, like, a logo here and you grow on the other side. And then you keep, like, swapping side to side. Like, there's optionality in the logo game. It's class. It's really class. An Edgar on you? What is an Edgar? Let's look up Edgar haircut. The Edgar haircut is characterized by a bowl-shaped cut with a blunt fringe and a high fade or undercut on the sides. Just looks like... I see an Edgar that has like a mullet, and he kind of just looks like a farm boy, you know? Like a farm boy that lives in the city. Space Jazz, thanks for the resub. Welcome back. Thanks for the 8 months.
Oh, get out of this.
More like Monta? Bracket, not really. Thanks for taking it back. Thanks for walking back to comment. Hey, Gay Unter. Is it time to play? Do we want to play? Sexual assault was a haircut. I mean, it's like, have you seen the, what's his, the Ibiza final boss? He's he's got the white, your drink's supposed to fizz like that lob haircut, you know? Like, just real shocker of a trim. I must depart now, my sweet Unter. My bitch wife wants to watch a movie. Ah! Fucking wives. Going mullet next trim. Red mullet's a great alpha, keep it up. Need ideas for movies to watch with the wife? The new Superman movie. Didn't realize how much my current haircut highlights my dissolving hairline. Superman is class. Is your hairline dissolving, Arbo? Like, is it as dissolving as mine? Sinners was fun. I think Kellen will be fine this stage. No, not really. Like, is it worse for you or for me, Alpha? Like, Sinners was great. Like, I just remember, like, I got a buddy that works at a cinema, so I went back to his, went to his cinema and, like, had a couple of jugs of beer, pull the hairline back. I ain't doing that, dog. I ain't doing that. I'll do that for you in person, Weeds. Alpha, you've seen my hairline many a time. I pull it back all the time in the pre-show of the podcast, in the post-show of the podcast. But yeah, like if you see me at like a LAN event, you're welcome to see my hairline, but not here. Yeah, no, you have perms, Weeds. Like, you can go right ahead. Like, you don't even have to manhandle me. Like, you can just see it, mate. I want to watch Portrait of a Girl on Fire with her because it's really gay. Well, that's a good movie, right? Like, that's a good one. Like, that's like performative male movie, right? Like, if I had a matcha in one hand and a tote bag with some feminist literature in the other, and I had a couple of rings and I was wearing like an oversized shirt and I had like some acne jeans on, or maybe not acne jeans actually. It'd be like some light jeans, like the 90s color, the 90s like light wash jeans. What else? Next marbles race should be to pay for someone to go to Turkey for hair surgery. Yeah, I mean, the thing about me is like I couldn't possibly do the Turkey hair surgery thing, you know? I know I look halfway to be a performative male. Oh, welcome, BP. To be honest, BP, if you're clocking in for a shift right now, I wouldn't bother until the weekend starts, dude. Like, I reckon Japan is going to be such, like, low-tier content. You'd actually just be, like, trawling through hours of me talking about, like, nothing. Like, I had like 20 minutes talking about whether or not puppy girl is a protected gender identity just now. Like, I don't think that translates very well to YouTube content, but welcome nonetheless, you know? Like, no, it's not that I lack the funds, it's that, I've always had like a high hairline on my temples, you know? Like, my driver's license picture is when I was like 18, or maybe 19, and like, I look at my driver's license picture and I think like, yeah, my hairline actually hasn't moved back very far. Like it's actually just always been quite high. I've just always had long hair and worn it forwards, so I didn't really notice it when I was younger because I wasn't fucking neurotic about hair loss when I was younger. Was that 15 years ago? Yeah, it was like pretty much 10 years ago. So like, yeah, I definitely wasn't losing hair when I was younger. Thank you very much, Neat 1995. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Club. That's a new viewer. That's a new viewer, authentic sub. I'm only here for the Parasocial Fist Bump. That's cool. I hope you enjoyed the Parasocial Fist Bump. How'd you find the stream, Neat 1995? Tell me. And you knew about the fist bump too. Like, this goes deep. I hate this. How you doing? Sorry I ignored so many of your messages while I was in Japan, you know? Like, you just, sometimes you're just off a 30-hour bender of sending me some absolute stimulant-fueled rampage, and it's like, I'm just trying to walk around in Japan, you know? Like, I'm just trying to climb a mountain right now. Like, give me a break. Thanks for the 7 months. Brand is cute. Thanks for the 4 months, Illy Symmetric. Keep the puppy girls safe, inshallah. And 4 months sub, one for every month I've been subbed. Wise. Very wise. If you have any hair questions, take the journey to Fried Wiener's DMs. He's the shaman of hair loss. I mean, I've already talked with Fried Wiener about the hair loss stuff, but I think Fried Wiener is like, you know, he's had 2 hair transplants. Like, he's had a hair transplant, and then he's had like a top up later. And like, okay, goodbye, I must be gone. Why are you running off? That was so quick. That was like a flash in the pan. Like, what, you're only good for 25 seconds in the chat diss? Like, what's happened here? If I buy your coaching, am I guaranteed to go pro? I think if you buy my coaching, you're more likely to crash out as a pro if you look at the recent history of my my pro players. But yeah, I'm already missing dyslexia. Is it worth screwing your sleep for $130, Unter? Where am I screwing my sleep? Oh, somebody asked about dyslexia is gone. I'll send them a message. Unter skull study when? I have a big dent where the headset goes. I was answering about Kellen. Someone said, is Kellen going to be okay? It kind of looks like Kellen's fucked to me. Korea's like an ultra competitive region. Like, I think Kellen would have been fine if Kellen got onto Zeta division. Like, did Heesung go back to Zeta? Is that what happened? Did they get a tank? They got Bliss, they got Proby, they got one more person, right? Oh, they got Mag, right? Yeah, fucking Mag. Yeah, I think Kellen would have been fine if he went instead of Mag to Zeta, but I think Mag has like really good like social capital in Korea. Like, Mag has lots of Korean friends. Like, it's really obvious. Like, you can see like when Korean pros stream, they're like always talking to Mag. Like, you know, like Mag's got lots of buddies, and that's really important for getting on teams. So Mag has lots of friends, and Mag has like a pretty similar level to Kellen, I'd say, on like a lot of heroes. So, and he's potential man. So like, he gets on the team, but I think Kellen's kind of fucked now. Like, Korea's really competitive, and like, only a couple of teams in Korea pay anything. And the pay in Korea isn't that high overall unless you're on Team Falcons, to be honest. Or maybe Crazy Raccoon as well. But like, I don't think Zeta pay is like amazing. And anything below that is crap, you know? Like, you'd be better off playing overseas. Like, if Kellen went somewhere like Vision, I'd be like, yeah, Kellen should be so happy right now, you know? Like, Kellen's getting a bag. Kellen's getting enough money to like live. But Kellen's gone and started playing for like Onside Gaming, and like the pay on Onside Gaming is probably like, I'd say it's very safely going to be under $1,500 a month, right? Like, it's like a subsistence wage. I think the minimum wage in Korea is $1,200 a month, something like that, like that ballpark. And I don't know what Kellen's getting paid, but like, you're basically getting paid with like a futon and a pack of ramen, right? Like, you're getting paid in a place to sleep. So I think he's not really okay. Because, like, that onside gaming roster is never going to qualify for the LAN. They're never going to win significant prize money. So, like, if you're not on one of the top teams, you're just fucked in Korea. So, Bliss has a potential to be okay, but he's on a team with potential, man. So, like, you know, he'll get, like, a decent wage from Zeta and then probably not qualify. But Kellen gets the raw end of the deal. Kellen would have been better off going somewhere else internationally, but it probably just wasn't the opportunity for him. SSG was probably like that version of it for him, and now lots of those opportunities have dried up. Oh, looks like we're like getting into the game and shit. Pause that up. Get back on the clean feed. Thoughts? It's a Ryan tweet. Knife got fucked? No, Knife did not get fucked. Top comment in 1 hour is my team name for OWCS Stage 3. Dilducks 2. That's funny. OBS Sojin keeps replying to these with some fucking terrible team name suggestions. We gotta ban OBS Sojin from these replies. Dilducks 2 is funny though. That's a good reply. Spint got fucked. What happened to Spint? Did Spint get kicked off Crazy Raccoon already? You baiting Alpha? Did something happen to Spint? Or did Spint get on Crazy Raccoon and that's how he got fucked? I don't think Knife got fucked at all. Look, Telomere got the opening kill. Fod carries dashed in and traded that opening kill. Draws very low. Needs to get out of dodge. It's Venture, so reasonable chance to get out of dodge. Suzu to save the day. Swoo actually out of block, going to go down. Not enough block slop to save him. So Lazuli, they actually are going to turn around and get right back into this one. Telomere get the first cap, but they're down a man. Lazuli just muscling up, and you can see Telomere have to run away, tail between their legs. Ah, right. He got on Moon's team. That's the way he got fucked. Now you can see Daisy going down really late as well. Dra on the Venture, putting in the work, doing a lot. So really tough here for the side of Telomere. Looked good at the start for them, but Fod carry really gave it away with that opening stash in and death. So Lazuli, they're in control. They're just holding top. You can see New Jay has a bit of an awkward angle, has to invest a slide up top. But Telomere, I mean, they're still down a man, so it's really not particularly convincing for them. And Dra's actually going to go down early, though, so this is bad news. Suzu's going to save the life. Swoo dead again. Swoo getting really aggressive twice in a row and just going down. Too low on the condition getting into these aggro angles. There's so many times where it feels like they can go in for a slash, they can zone the space, and then they can just hold on a corner. But they keep pushing and taking themselves into very dangerous positions. So Lazuli now, I mean, they're just cleaning up free fight wins, really. Telomere, twice in a row, they get an advantage, and then they completely squander it by over-aggressing. They're coming back into this final fight. They're closing on a beat. They're closing on a downpour. A few more ultimates if the fight goes a little bit longer, but Lazuli, they've got the beat to go right now, and they've got Draft flanking on the Venture, potentially unmarked. High ground for New Jay. Oh, got to be careful not to get caught there. Dash up onto the high ground for Fod carry, doesn't find the kill. Mazel's under a lot of pressure from the Venture, but there's a beat from Sob after the cap has gone through. Lazuli, they get this one for free. They do exchange beats for it. They want to win this fight, even investing ultimates despite getting the free cap. 1-for-1 trades right now. Shui goes down as well. Telomere, they need this cleanup. Massive slash from Yumi, but not enough for a kill. And Telomere, they are going to win this fight, but with 20 seconds still on the clock and a trade onto Daisy at the back end of this fight, it's really not great news for Telomere. They had to spend a beat in a fight where the point had already gone through, and Lazuli, they're going to get right back into this one. They might even be able to contest the point. Do I have anything to say? I have nothing to say, really. We can see Telomere already on the objective, and Lazuli, because their Venture isn't back in the fight, they're not going to go for the tap. So they're just going to take top instead. Telomere, though, they need to be really careful, pushing deep like that. TP up from Mihawk, Downpour as well. Downpour's exchange. Nazzle's going to go down first. Blade pulled as a trade onto New Jay comes through, but Bod carry, good for one with the Blade. Not good for any more, though. Dashed onto the point, good for another. Sob, Caster's cursed. A little too soon. Dra's going to trade out Swoo though, and still Lazuli are going to win the scrap. Telomere all boxed in up on the high ground, eventually losing their Genji in the middle of the fight, and that's just not enough for them to get it over the line. They really need to be careful boxing themselves into a corner like this. No angles. Have you ever listened to Pendulum's music? Yeah, like 15 years ago I listened to Pendulum when I was watching COD montages and stuff. Have you seen the new perks? Yeah, I have. Spin's gonna go crazy in week 1. What are the week 1 fixtures for Korea? Is Crazy Raccoon have like any hard matches? Like, is Spin gonna be put to the test, or do they just get like an easy fixture early on to pad Spin's career? All right, Dra hiding over on the side, goes for Tectonic Shock, boops in Swoo, and Swoo actually just gets hard one tap there. So that's a fantastic play there from Dra. Hiding, displacement on the venture, and just catching Swoo completely unawares. Crazy Raccoon versus Falcons, and Crazy Raccoon... Wait, what's Way? What's Way? Thoughts on Ball parry? Isn't it like really OP? Like, Ball can just block a flashbang now if you time it right. What's Way? Oh, did they get dropped by AG? Did that happen? Complex. It's basically a Zarya bubble. Yeah, I think that's really OP for Ball. Ball's way too survivable to also have a Zarya bubble built in. Ball Zarya was like insanely oppressive in OP in Overwatch 1 because of the fact that you could throw in that bubble. Now adding that bubble into the kit of Ball makes an already unkillable character even more unkillable. I think you can argue that there's skill expression in the parry, but I would like to counter argue that there's skill expression in all of Ball's kit already, and Ball doesn't need any more fucking buffs because where Ball is good, Ball is already insane. So making that character even more insane, bit fucking annoying, but hey, I mean, it's only a problem when you play versus like 2 people. Maybe it'll just make it a problem versus more people now. Does it make you unhackable? Can you be hacked? Yeah, how does it interact with Sombra, the parry? Alright. Lazuli, dominating. Absolutely easy cleanup here on this fight. I want to say it cost him the Kitsune Rush, but I was thinking about Ball parry. I wasn't really paying enough attention to give you meaningful insights. Has Japan been a good watch, or should I leave again? I'm just talking about the game at the moment. I'm not super focused on the individual matches. This one's been closer, like Telomere Lazuli. We're 1-1. The first match was really boring. It was just like hard domination. This is way closer. But Lazuli's kind of turned it around after map 1. This is starting to take control a little bit. Downpour comes out from both hazards. Mazzles is the first to be caught out. Batter goal with the prime. That gets my heart beating a little faster in my chest. Thank you very much. Dra gonna go down, but New Jay gonna trade him out. And Yumi's actually gonna find another one. So that's 2. Make it 3 for Lazuli. Yet again, Telomere struggling in these mid to late fights, even though they're good for the initial kill. Time and time again. Feels really consistent, actually, but not happening. I'm pretty sure you can't be hacked as well. Yeah, look, if you can't be hacked with the bully as well, I feel like at that point it's actually outrageous, because you can just use the E when you're about to be hacked in a dicey situation, or you can use the E when you're going in on a Cassidy and you're in his flashbang range, and then you're just going to be so difficult to deal with. So, you lose so much killing power from not taking hang time. Hang time is I think hang time is a noob perk, isn't it? Isn't hang time the one that gives you control in the air, but it's like actually just like, it's like training wheels, and like the insane ball players like Jimin and Donark and stuff can actually just play without it anyway because they were already insane before. Thanks to the send. Is that wrong? Yeah, I don't know. It feels, yeah, whatever. Lazuli just won the map. We just had another old clash. The Telomere lost. Shock horror. Forgive my excitement. It gives more slam damage. It does more damage. It also doubles damage. Is it really double? I didn't know that. That's pretty significant. That'd be like saying heavy rockets is a noob perk. Well, because the slam thing makes your slam hit slower too, right? Like it changes something. There's a downside to it. It's 50% more damage, but also like it takes longer to hit the ground. So there's like a downside component to it. And I think that, you know, it just makes it easier to hit the slams because you can aim at midair. Thoughts on the font choices on the broadcast? This is the tier 1 font, right? What are the chances Queen is good? I don't know. I read those Queen patch notes, and because I don't know how to rotate red apple to level 5 in my head, I couldn't visualize the knife changes that are coming. So I couldn't actually understand what was happening at all. It was really confusing for me. You want to play Emergence? I'm looking into this. Where is Xavier? I don't think Xavier is going to be doing Japan. I think Japan is a me project. Because Xavier has his own projects. And I don't think Xavier wants to work 7 days a week. And Xavier does like all sorts of other stuff that I don't do with relation to like his, you know, his secret project and his interviews and his YouTube channel, and his wife and stuff. So, you know, the advantage of being like a shut-in loser like myself is that I have days to burn. And fantasy, yeah. I mean, Xavier's got lots of projects, you know, lots of moving parts. And the weekend is like really intense, you know, like the weekend saps the fuck out of you doing like the triple regions in a row. Like, I'm sure I'll feel really comfortable about the idea of doing Japan, and then I'll have one weekend that rolls straight into Japan on the Monday after, and I'll be like, holy shit, I've bitten off more than I can chew. But you know what? That's what 3-minute ad breaks are for. We're not running them yet, but we'll get there eventually. Probably tomorrow when the drops program starts, to be honest. Let's not forget to boost the likes on the YouTube stream, by the way, if you're good for that. Because, I mean, I think we all know I wanted to boost likes on the YouTube stream. Trying to do a little bit better with the YouTube this stage. Got some thumbnailing happening on the channel so that the VODs are going to be a little bit more appealing, a little bit more enticing to click on, and perhaps a little bit more viewable in the VOD side of things as well. Like, you know, people will watch them back after the fact on YouTube, maybe. Maybe I'll make like 5 cents per stream to that. Junbin uses the big pile drive perk. People are saying that he uses a bit of both. True theory. Yeah, this is true theory. Watching every single Overwatch World Cup qualifier back-to-back was the worst decision of my life in 2023. Yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of games in Japan. Like, their format is intense. Like, heaps of games. Hey, fat commies. Give me some money right now. Give me some sugar. Come on now, son. Lay it on me. You know what I want.
This is an absolute disaster. This is a dog's breakfast. Oh, get out of there, stolen. Yeah, right, you're right, mate.
1 year. Thanks, mate. I gotta remember, like, the way they do their clean feed is like, I don't like how this clean feed works between maps. Like, it doesn't let me like AFK in the brain. I have to like put something else on every time. Chat, how do I avoid the sleepy? It's 4 AM. You go to bed, motherfucker. Get a job. It's 4 in the morning. Don't drink a coffee. Don't take the advice of these people. Go to bed. The sun is down. Caffeine makes me tired? You're lying. I could drink tea. There's caffeine in tea. The same mechanism as coffee. Find a kebab shop? That's good advice. Chad, how do I avoid an English presentation in 30 minutes? Claim you don't speak the language. Yeah, but tea's hot. Coffee's hot. A dirty kebab would be so special right now. I think a dirty kebab would work wonders for me, but I'm trying to commit to a more healthy lifestyle. And, I mean, it's a difficult ask, truthfully, but I'm working on it. I'm looking into this, if you will. And you will. Oh, I need some, like, quiet slop to play. This is... I guess Marbles on stream is, you know, a pretty classic, tried and true method. I'm putting on weight actively. I mean, undertaking dieting tips from a twink. I'm not taking tips from anyone here about dieting, but whoa, Marbles needs to update and patch apparently. So it's patching at breakneck pace. I need to gain muscle, get back into the gym. Yeah, I mean that's kind of where I'm at, but I'm also just like a lazy, repulsive bastard, so I just can't be asked, you know, like. Classic asked theory. Does the alcohol and unemployment combo improve one's quality of life? Is Top Dragon playing? Top Dragon has already played and already 3-0'd his opponent. I regret to inform you. But yeah, it's not looking great. Let's go the corn map. No, let's not go the corn map. Let's go space chase. Squid map. Unter, have you tried climbing? I like the gym. Banana Whisperer, thanks for the 2 months. Welcome back. Thanks for the 2 months.
Oh, get out of
Top
this.
D.
Yeah, right, yeah,
We're
right.
calling him Top D now. We no longer call him Top D. He's Top D. I saw someone call him that, and I see Dilducks occasionally refer to themselves as Ducks, and I think that's quite funny. That's got legs. That's gonna stay. So I'm gonna be calling him Top D for like at least a couple of weeks now. But yeah, like, there's a gym close enough to my house for it to not feel like a prohibitive distance. And I like going to the gym, so I think I'll just go to the gym. That feels like the method that I'm going to stick it out with. I'm going to start the race. There's a minute for you to get into this race. What are we racing for? Nobody knows. It is time to play, though. I repeat, it is time to play. If you're in the interest to win something, as a gym hater, climbing is so nice. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people like the whole climbing thing, but I don't. So, you know, it can happen. I've never been... I think that the climbing thing is like, you know, quite rough on your shoulders and stuff like that. And I don't have very good shoulders. Shoulder pain more than anything else. So I think I'd need to like do a bunch of mobility work just to get myself into a position where I wouldn't hurt myself doing the climbing. At which point I would think, okay, now I can just overhead press more instead of doing the climbing. Climbing's probably really good for aesthetics though, you know, like the muscles to get worked in some of these things are great. Let's watch Hawkeye. They're doing bands. I don't know what that character sound is. I'm so out of touch that I can't recognize the character noise in the background. It's Alari and Sim. The bands are Alari and Symmetra. Telomere band Alari. Wait, you missed the race. You snoozed, and now you will lose. This Marbles is for a Persona collab skin pack code, guys. I mean, I could give something away for sure, but, you know, for the current loyal viewers, like, I actually do genuinely have some codes stored up my ass right now, like that I could just fucking lay on you at a moment's notice. But I just don't know if I'm in the mood right now. It's okay, I'm not built to win races. I reckon, no flame weights, but I reckon in a marble form factor race, you would fucking dominate. So don't sell yourself short, brother. Like, respectfully. Let's be real here for a second. Sounds like we're in game as well, so I'll pull that up. That is true. If it was rolling downhill, I could do some damage. Exactly. Like, yeah, it's like I don't mean no disrespect with it. I'm just trying to be reasonable, right? I'm just trying to be real with it about it. All right, let's see who wins the race eventually. What else you got up your ass, big guy? I mean, fucking, you know, you can find out when you get here, fat cummies. All right. Sojin Mirror, once again, we've got the Venture coming out again from Dra. I don't know how good the Venture is on this map. I saw a generational performance from Proper on it in the Grand Finals, though. But that was with a sim in the server, not with a sim not in the server. Big snare comes out from Swoo, but Daisy's not in a position to connect. Fortunately, Pod Carry is going to take down Dra. Keep us in the running right now. Looks like the race has been concluded. Wickford first, Seaward second. Third place, Simki and Simski, and everyone else doesn't matter. So, Marbles are heading away, and we're back to the actual game. Sov is incredibly low. Suzu comes out trying to save Sov's life, but that's been traded as Yumi's going to go down instead, and Lazuli, this first fight, has eventually slipped through their fingers. The trend of Telomere getting the first pick and then losing the first fight has finally been bucked as they actually get the first pick and then convert it to a fight win. Massive for the side of Telomere. Lazuli now, they have to retake, and it's really on Dra to get a good angle to open up the map, because New Jay is going to be boxed into a corner, and Telomere, they have all of the control. Two players on the cart right now, though. That's not what you like to see. Yumi taking an absolute beating on the walk, though. Forced to use form early. Suzu forced as well. Dra stuck inside, but the cart will not be dragged around the corner, which means Swoo is going to have to disengage a little bit. Dra uses the drill and the dig, goes back underground, which means that the drill should be available by the time the dig is over. But New Jay's boxed into a corner now, caught in a ram snare. Telomere not getting any more meters on the board. Pulse from Fod Carry goes wide, but Draft first picked again. Let's get a Kitsune Rush going. Let's get a Suzu going. Annihilation comes out, and the card has actually been stolen by Telomere in all of this. So these meters are so incredibly valuable. Swoo backing off towards the objective feels a little bit pointless, to be honest. You had the player advantage, you had the Kitsune Rush, but instead you've run away from the fight. You've run away from the advantage situation. Lazuli pushes deep. They get the beat, and now Telomere are the ones on the retreat. They ran out of steam. They should have kept fighting in their rush and just let the one player on the cart steal it away. 4v4 with a rush and an annihilation advantage would have gone down a treat. Lazuli once again stealing back into this one. You hate to see it, or you love to see it if you're a results-based gamer. But tonight, I mean, it's my first time streaming in a month. I'm happy for the games to go a little bit longer than this. Lazuli now back in control. They've still got a deficit of meters to catch up on, but I mean, look at this New Jay high ground position for the overclock. Daisy can match the clock, and Mazzles can use the beat to actually give a significant advantage to Telomere, but the positional advantage is of course held by Lazuli. Clock comes out from Daisy early on in the piece. No beat from Mazzles though. Mazzles is going to Ajax, and both players ulting right now are going to go down to Yuumi. So Yuumi good for 2. Iron Mike of Japan right now. As I mean, it's something out of a Barky episode, I suppose. We're gonna have to get creative with how we can bring this up as we do Japan for a stage. Telomere, they have completely let this one slip. A hopeless overclock, an Ajax, and Lazuli take the lead and the checkpoint. First Ajax of stage 3. Cuck Theory, howdy Unter. Oh no, it's Meowdy Unter. Hey Gabinya. Oh yeah, are people still talking about the FAPs? Are we still doing W FAPs and L FAPs, or is that already gone? I feel like it must be gone because no one said it for 3 hours, but it can happen. Alright, aggressive push now from Lazuli. They're going to lose their Lucio for it, even though Telomere haven't used any ultimates, but Daisy will eventually find themselves traded out. Mihawk, consistently good for these dinks, though, will take down Dra. Absolute demon on the carry when it comes to aiming, but Lazuli, they've stolen the card again. So, Telomere, they need to keep pushing forward. They need to get the close spawns turned off. Right now, Lazuli, they have got everybody close spawned. New Jay and Dra are both going to be right back into this one. Telomere, they turn off the close spawns now, and we're looking for a very important clash here towards the center of the map. Warning, Ryan. You're so last year. Only woke faps now? Okay. I mean, I'll catch back up in like a week. I just haven't watched Twitch in 2 weeks, so I'm really out of the I'm really out of the loop, but it's okay. 6-7, guys. 6-7. Alright, Telomere scrapping it out here in the middle. They really don't have a great opportunity to open with their current ultimates. Pulse Bomb comes out, will take down Mazzles. Might have thrown himself onto that one. Kitsune Rush and Annihilation coming out now from Telomere, but Swoo can't find a kill, forced to block in a corner. Mihawk not able to keep him alive either, and it's all just going the way of Lazuli yet again. We get into these big old clashes, and it's a consistent story of Lazuli winning, taking down Telomere when push comes to shove. Yeah, 6-7, Karawi. What's up, mate? How you doing? What are you doing nowadays, actually? You've gone off the radar since Virtus Poo, so who's to say what you're up to nowadays? L-Fapsitology, that's not going to catch on. That has no legs whatsoever. Grow up. Aggressive angle for New Jay right now up on the high ground. You can see the Tracer trying to contest him, but already going to be poked up before he can even get a lick of damage in. Rail goes wide. Daisy now contesting this main angle, but really, this is just a boring back of main angle. Kitsune Rush comes out. Kite is good for Telomere, but Lazuli, they're getting meters all the while. Actually, that's a complete lie because Fod Carry's been blocking the payload pretty much this entire time, but Daisy is first to fall, so there's a one-man advantage. Beat comes out for both sides. Better beat for Telomere, but the player advantage is for Lazuli. The overclock from New Jay looks to be good. Slides in, flips them up. Mihawk yet again finding a headshot kill onto the Tracer, but it's just not enough. As Lazuli, they're going to keep finding these kills. Tank, Lucio, and Kiri all go down for the side of Telomere, and Lazuli, they're just muscling forward. I really need Craig to up the bitrate on this stream, though, man. Like, I'll tell him it's not laggy, it's just too low bitrate, you know? Like, it's just crap. Like, they're streaming at like 4,000 bitrate or something. Like, it's all blurry. Alright. What do you think about the Gen G edition? Good on you. I mean, I think that Gen G roster is just cooked no matter which way you slice it. I think they'll be better at sim comms with Mr. Sim. Like, they've got Mr. Sim May, but I mean, the Sim perk has been deleted, right? They deleted the best perk that makes her TP long. Sim's still good, but like it's probably not as good. So we'll have to wait and see. Clock from Daisy actually finds 2 kills. That's a flank clock from the looks of things. Daisy was the defender there. Shui will take down Daisy, but Lazuli will be fully wiped there. 2 separated spawns, so they can't push right through. Rustbone, they still got Who Are You, don't they? I don't know. I haven't looked at their roster. I think if Sims were getting played, then surely Backers is going to get all the play time. Backers is really good at Sim. Backers was like UB level at Sim before he quit. So I think that Backers should really be good for it. I'll have to wait and see. Did Who Are You retire? Did Who Are You go back to... Well, where is Who Are You right now? Krusty... Wait, did Krusty leave? Is he out? I bet he was coaching Rivals or something now. Like he's just disappeared. He just left fucking Yahoo, someone that doesn't speak English, to coach the roster. Fucking mess over there. Anyway, Kitsune Rush comes out from Mihawk. Annihilation from Yumi in response, holding up the block for dear life, but the backshots are good. Daisy's traded, so it's a 1-for-1, but the tank trade favors Telomere. Swoo still have their tank. They're stealing the car towards the checkpoint now. Pulse Bomb goes completely wide. Beat from Mazzles. This time it's not going to be an Ajax, though. Deep push. It was beat for beat, and you can see New Jay being chased to the ends of the earth. Suzu is good. Peel is so good, but now the Annihilation comes out. Checkpoint has been conceded in all of this as well. A sign of life here for Telomere, even though Lazuli have a comically large lead by way of meters. If Telomere can keep pushing here, if they can clean up a couple more of these kills, could be huge. Swoo will take down Nujay, who won't get the fast spawn, will get the fast spawn from the close spawn. Krusty not head coach anymore as far as I know. When did Unter become Japanese? I just visited the Japans for 10 days. Got told he's no longer the coach, but he's still there. Oh, he's there, but he's not the coach. Not sure what that means. He's now the guy. He's the Unter of the team. Pulse Bomb comes out, catches nobody. There was no Pulse Bomb. Overclock comes out from New Jay. Will find a kill onto Daisy. Lazuli good for 2 here. And Telomere once again falling apart at the seams. Worse still, they're dying off the payload, which means that they might not even all receive close spawns. Mihawk needs to live and TP back, but they can't get it done. They're on a different respawn wave with Swoo. Swoo and Mihawk are both going to get back spawned. And I mean, you might as well close the curtains here. 60-meter lead post checkpoint. Lazuli just threatening to keep pushing it all the way. They're going to turn on close spawns yet again. He's like the manager, assistant coach, analyst, food guy, paycheck collector. That sounds like a great fucking deal. Krusty was with Genjay in Marvel Slopland. Oh, he actually went to the Marvel Rivals Ignite or something? Jesus. That's fucking clocked off levels never before seen. People accuse me being clocked off for fucking co-streaming during the Dildux 3-0, but apparently Krusty can show up to Marvel Rivals and nobody bats a fucking eye about being a fraud. Weird that. Swoo's gonna go down. Dra's gonna be traded though, so that's a 1-for-1. But Telomere, Daisy's gonna pull the clock and instantly go down, and it's starting to look like Lazuli might be able to close out this series. Rajara is a Marvel champion. I thought it was really cool that Rajara won that, actually. Rajara was like young potential that just kind of got cucked by the fact that Vess was like a little bit ahead of him on those heroes at the time. But like if Rajara had stayed on the roster, I reckon Rajara would have been better than Vess by now. Because he's young and potential, whereas Vess is like 25. But you know, that's just life out in the wastes. Unter is like the hungry box of Overwatch coaching. One day he'll win again and cry live on stage for us. I will also piss my pants and be representing Team Liquid when I do it. I think about that tweet at least once a week of Hungry Box. Crying after he won, and he's like, there's like liquid on the floor, and the tweet is just that he pissed himself. Always gets me. It's just the please grow up tweet. Yeah, please get a grip. It's a good Twilight tweet. Twilight's a funny guy. Twilight's a very funny guy. We love Twilight. Ish. Tomorrow is... No, it's not. Can I throw the crab then? I don't know what that means. Hungry Box, a real liquid? When does EMEA and NA start? Not for a while, dude. Like weeks, I think. Tournaments. NA stage 3. I think it's not for like 2 weeks. Yeah, it starts on the 6th of September. So that is like 2 weeks away, right? Oh, it's like, yeah. It's like 1 week and then the weekend of that following week. So like, you know, one and a half weeks away. Pretty healthy distance away, to be honest. But we'll get there. Bit by bit. Who's Skyrim for? Wolf and Lamb PC. Yikes, someone threw a dead crab at Hungry Bucks? What? Why is someone throwing a crab at him? What? That's awesome. Brown stuff in my pants. Thanks for the follow. That's awesome. Spint Heesung DPS duo. Yeah, we're in for a tough couple of weeks if you're a crazy raccoon head, to be honest. Smash lore is so funny. I mean, Smash is crazy, right? Dra got the MVP apparently. There'll be like an interview. There's gonna be like so much slop here. Like, let's just play another round of marbles, yeah? Like that'll probably set our minds at ease. I want some water. You saw that competitive Overwatch post about Stalker and Proper not being on good terms and Stalker being in contract hell? Yeah, I saw that. I mean, it was like... I thought it was so funny that people were like, why is this guy reporting on like unsubstantiated rumors? And it's like, it's fucking illusion. Like it's just one of like the most respected, most viewed Korean code streamers. Like I think the most famous Korean code streamer. And it's like, the source is like about as reputable as you could possibly be from someone that's like not on one of the teams. And like he's just like really openly like spilling the tea that like the whole pro community knows. And the people in the comments are like, there's nothing to substantiate this. It's like, it's fucking illusion saying this. He's not going to say it if it's not true. Like, what? But yeah, I mean, I think it's been like reasonably public knowledge for quite some time that like Proper and Stalker are like not on the greatest of terms, and like they've not really wanted to play together, and like the addition of Merit just made it like really obvious that they were never playing together, because only Stalker gets playtime and then only Proper gets playtime. And then this whole thing about like contract hell, it's like, you're just a fucking idiot if you think that an organization like Falcons is going to let someone like Stalker go, you know? Like, Stalker is... I don't know if it's right to say... Yeah, a classic case of people asking what the source is, not realizing that illusion is the fucking source. Yeah, it's like people like source, and they don't understand that, you know, it's actually possible for someone from a different culture to be a reputable source. So they're just like, who the fuck said this? You know, it's not a name that I recognize. But yeah, I think people are just so delusional to think that like they would let the player go. You know, like say hypothetically a player got signed and then got kept in contract jail until somebody would buy them out, or kept in jail for the duration of the contract. Like, that's so fucking normal. Like, an organization that's like really incentivized to win and really wants to compete, like, if they can pay a player to be stuck on their roster, or they can make money by selling them, then like they're probably going to do that rather than just give them up because the player spat the dummy and like doesn't work within the team environment. Because you give them away, and then that player fucking beats you, you know? Like, Stalker to Crazy Raccoon would be so bad for Team Falcons, you know? Like, just completely replacing Heesung in every way, or allowing for Lip to take breaks, and allowing for a fucking top-tier hitscan to just join to replace Lip seamlessly, you know? Like, I think, noticing the followed channels, what do we have here? There's nothing interesting. I don't know. I don't know what you're noticing here, to be honest, but yeah, like I'm gonna start the marbles race, by the way. But yeah, I just think that people are so naive about like how this stuff works. You know, the player signed a contract. The player's probably getting paid under his contract. It's like, this is a game, right? But it's your fucking job. Like, this is a very competitive job. You're not just going to be given away out of the kindness of your heart most of the time. Don't forget to play, everybody. Play the marbles race. Everyone being like, I hope that Stalker gets respected as a human being, as a professional player. Keeping him in this indefinite state gives the impression of holding him hostage, which is disheartening for us who have supported Team Falcons. To realize the team I have passionately cheered for would make such a disappointing decisions is downright disheartening. It's like, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm so upset that the team that wants to win is doing everything that it takes to win and doing everything within their power. Why don't they just give away a world caliber player while he's under contract? Why don't they just do that? Like, oh, motherfuckers. Actually, just so soft cock. Like, Suing Falcons for antitrust. Yeah. And it's like, and that's not even the first time that that's happened to players this year. No, Bunnykins, you missed the race. Where everyone's already started playing. Oh no. We might have to do another round. If you paid me a Falcon salary, you can hold me hostage too. Yeah, it's like, and the other thing is like, the guy's being held hostage for a fucking higher wage than what pretty much anyone else is getting paid in OWCS. Like, oh, fucking cry me a river, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's different if there's like, you can get benched and they can withhold your salary and they can keep you in contract jail at the same time. You know what I mean? But like, if you're refusing to play, which means that you're not getting paid and they keep you in jail, like, no fucking surprises, dude. Like, that's not the first time that that's happened this year where like, you know, people have not wanted to be on a roster so they don't get paid, but they're still in jail because they're worth a lot. Like, it's childish to think that the organization is doing wrong by the player in that regard, you know? Like, the player signed the fucking contract. Like, you're a grown-ass man, you're an adult. Like, grow up and understand the implications of the fucking commitment that you signed. That's how it works, you know? If you're a top-tier player and you signed a contract on a team you didn't want to be on, or you signed a contract for peanuts and then got offered more after the fact, maybe don't be a fucking idiot in the first place and sign a contract when you want to have the optionality to go somewhere else, you know? Like, it's pro sports, folks. Like, there's a lock-in component to your contract. There's no obligation for the organization to trade you thereafter, especially if you're super valuable. You're like a scary opponent. Are these highlights playing in the background? Yeah, these are just highlights. I'm sure he's been paid enough. God, I wish I could just stop working and get paid not to be a competitor. Stalker's just a kid. Yeah, I mean, he's just like a cute 21 or 22-year-old baby. You know what I mean? Stalker Overwatch. Google that. Yeah, 2003. Yeah, he's a 21-year-old baby. He's actually 20. He's 22 tomorrow. So let's call him 22. Because you know what? Like, he might as well be 22. He's 22 in like 3 hours in Korea. So he's actually just like a cute little 22-year-old baby. He's just a baby. Why is everyone spelling it like that? Like, why are you two both spelling it like that? Is that like a new thing? Is that something the kids are doing nowadays? Like, am I so out of touch about everything? Okay, Code Tiger 1, you came first. September 18, you came second. We're playing again. Bunnykins, get in the race. Now. Do you think that Lethal got the call from Crazy Raccoon but wouldn't snake on Geeko like that? Exactly. Bunnykins first in the race. That's what I'm fucking talking about, dude. That's better. Alright, 60-second start timer on the race. I'm going to get myself some water. All right. Few people playing today. You see? Are you watching this, Xavier? We've got at least 3 new organic viewers today by covering Japan. We're going all the way to the top. I will be the king of Japan. I need this. If I keep working at this, I will become the king of Japan. All it's going to take is an entire stage of streaming Japan with drops enabled, which starts tomorrow, by the way. Playing? You are playing. I was here when the rain started. Japan won't exist in 30 years? Yeah, but neither will South Korea, mate. The bull skunk of OWCS Japan. What an honor that is to be compared to bull skunk. Like that white dude wearing a kimono. Oh, Bunnykins, it's not looking good for your run here. You are very far behind in the race. Can this pasty white boy make it in Japan? I just spent 10 days in Japan and I felt like I made it spiritually, at least. You know, dropped a couple of arigato gozaimasu after being served food where they spoke English to me. You know, that's the sort of vibe I was giving off. I watch your YouTube videos already, but I'm jet lagged as fuck, so I'm awake at 7 a.m. Well, welcome to round 2, I suppose. If you become the king of Japan, they'll come for your head. I mean, if they come for my head, they better not miss, right? But they missed. I'm a little slow at my own pace. What's important isn't even that you finish, but just that you enjoy the race. How much skunking would you say you got through in Japan? I was skunking it every day. Did you see the tweet that I linked, Xavier, where Bull Skunk has actually embraced the skunking it thing? To the point that he's he's replying to threads of like, what should I rename my account to skunking it. he's really caught on. He's really caught on to the skunking it thing. Like it's so fun. I love spewing shit and people like catching it on in like a really happy like. It's so nice when you just spew some total fucking nonsense and people just take it like a champ. Like Ange took it like such a champ. Bullskunk takes it like such a champ. Oh, Bunnykins. Oh, a little bit of a challenged marble we've got here, but maybe this is it. Maybe nice. This is it. This is it. This is your moment. If you can, if you can just start moving forward a little bit. Cap took it. Nice. I mean, Cap and I have a totally fine relationship, you know? Like, me and Cap have no issues whatsoever. Nice, Bunnykins. It's a respectable finish. FabQ wins. Koi second. Marlon third. Blakeu fourth. Sam the Moonman fifth. And we're out of that. Finisher. That's the finisher. I fuck with Cap. I think everyone here should fuck with Cap, to be honest. Like, I think Cap always takes it really well. And he's, like, more than happy to be the heel. You and Cap hate each other. How could you not? Like, yeah, I mean, it's like it's the idea. Play again, everybody. Get in the race. The idea that I hate Cap is so great too. You know, like I would go as far as to say that I'm friends with Cap, but he could make a video shitting on me for 40 minutes and it would be fine. And I make a video shitting on him. And like, he literally, like every time my team would lose, he would stream our fucking games and just shit on our team for like hours on end. And it's like, you know, fair play, mate. Like have your fun. He's happy to be the heel. He's happy to talk a bit of shit. I'm happy to talk a bit of shit back. It's water off 2 ducks' backs. It's actually, we're going duck for duck right now. And water just cannot, we are so waxy with our feathers, like nobody's bothered. It's so fine. I need to message Craig about the fucking bitrate again. This shit's pissing me off. It's not laggy or anything, but the bitrate is just really low. Like,
You didn't get to play Bruins because you got best of 3 on your
shit, Milkman with a 3,000 viewer raid. Thank you so much, Milkman. Welcome to all your viewers. Just wanted to help a small streamer out. Somebody did mention the Dill Ducks, yeah. Or the Dick Ducks, as I'm told they're referred to nowadays. Unter and Yaki are secretly friends behind the scenes too. Hang on. Can you do a higher bitrate tomorrow? Your nose is giving Israeli. I think I have some like Jewish ethnicity in me, you know? I think like my grandmother on my father's side might have been Jewish or something, you know? So I'm sure like if I did one of those like, yeah, I'm sure if I did one of those like 23andMe things, I'm sure they could spit back a bit of Ashkenazi at me. 60 seconds until the race starts. I hope you're in it. You must be in it to win it. You know we need you on our Christmas album, right? Are you recording a Christmas album? Mazel Tov, yeah. Shalom Fury. You look like the guy who voices Lightning McQueen. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that guy looks like. The Yaki hate is more forced than anything else, though, to be honest. Like, it's sort of like a bit, the Yaki hate. Like, I don't hate Yaki, but I also really didn't enjoy the brief time with like coaching him, you know, like it just wasn't much of a great time. But I was there for like a third of the year, you know. I just found that Yaki was difficult because it was like he'd been in America for a long time, but he still had really bad English, and he never improved with his English, and he really didn't make much effort to improve his English or to improve as a player on the team. Like he was just fucking lazy, like sitting there watching YouTube shorts in Korean and not paying attention to the reviews and like not making a conscious effort to actually do better and to integrate into a mixed roster, you know? Like you could really see that he was just collecting his fucking massive fat paycheck and scamming everybody. Who was the other player you could assign instead of Yaki? Well, it was Sugar Free, and I've got no regrets there because fuck that guy. I've never seen any success with him. It was also half of the entire year was a Sombra meta. God, that team would have been so much fun with Lenny. Like, we would have been so much better at Sombra Tracer with Lenny instead of Yaki. We would have had so much more fun. Everything would have been better with that fucking guy. Like, I actually can't believe it. Like, such a terrible, like, definitely the worst. The two worst decisions the Gladiators made in the years that I was there, where it's like, ultimately, like, these decisions were like 99% made by FaZe, I'd say. Especially like I pretty much had like 2% input on roster decision in 23 and 0% input in 22. Like, I joined last in 22 after all the players, I think. And in 23, like, I just went on a holiday to Italy at the end of the year, and I didn't do anything with regards to scouting or anything like that. Like, FaZe is like the scouting guy. But like, the two biggest misses for us was like in 22, Smash joined from O2 Blast, and Smash was like, you should really get merit. You should really, really get merit. Like, merit is insane. You should really get merit. And FaZe didn't want to get merit because it felt like Smash was just hard chilling for his own players. Because he, Merit was on O2 Blast at the time. So it was like, Proper was on O2 Blast at the same time, I think. So it was like, Smash is just shilling for his own players. And he got fucking Arns instead. As it turns out, paying Arns like 3 times as much money as what a 50k Merit was not a good move. Because Merit, instead of Arns in that year, would have saved heaps of money, would have locked down Merit for 2 years on a 50k contract, and he would have been a fucking god. Because it turns out Merit was actually insane. Weren't people at the time also mega kilo pilled over Merit? Merit literally, like, Kilo literally went to SF Shock in the bundle, and then Merit massively outperformed Kilo all year on Sojourn. Like, I don't think the people necessarily could have predicted that it would have been better, but it would never have been Merit Lenny, because Kevster was always there, right? Like, Merit was in 22, Lenny was in 23. Merit was, to be honest, Merit was probably gettable again in 23, but we didn't want more Korean players at that point, I think. But we did wind up getting Yaki. We could have got Sugar Free and Merit, maybe. But I think Merit got sold from Houston Outlaws quite early on to Florida Mayhem, something like that. I forget the Blue Slime you won. Muesli you came 3rd, Banana Whisperer 2nd, Alpha 5th. Look for Bunnykins' finish. That's important. Bunnykins was a DNF, but finished next to me. So, got to count for something, right? One more run of the marbles before we get into this OWCS Japan. Chills. Yeah. One more round to play, please, everybody. But yeah, I seem to remember Florida buying Merit from Houston Outlaws for like a decent chunk of money. Come for the king. That's terrible. Why does it say change emote name? Maybe it always says that. It's been added. It would have been Merit and Kev in 22, and it would have been Lenny and Kev in 23. Both of these DPS lines seem absolutely insane with the benefit of hindsight. But you know what? Did not have the benefit of hindsight in the season of recruiting. All of these rosters would also have been cheaper. Squeeze the marble? I don't know how to squeeze a marble. But I'll look into this. I'm looking into this. Yeah, so ultimately, Gladiators, those are the two worst decisions, I'd say, in terms of scouting, like missing something, where it was like, these players were like quite on the radar, like Smash really wanted Merit in 22. Like Smash really fucking wanted Merit, but FaZe just said no to him because he felt like he was just shilling his own player too hard. He's like just trying to back up one of his boys. And then Lenny in the year after, it was sort of just like, Lenny hadn't played Overwatch for like 4 years. Lenny had gone and played Valorant a bunch and stuff like that. And there was just like not full belief that he was going to come back to form. And then would you believe he came back to form and was really good and was a million times better at Sombra than Yaki, and was obviously would have been better than someone that doesn't speak English and made no effort to speak English and gave the impression that he was going to try and learn and then didn't. But it can happen. And you know what? Me and Yaki are now the same level of employed, but only one of us is getting paid by Team Liquid to co-stream NA Overwatch games. So who's laughing now, Yaki? You, still, because you got paid so much for your entire Overwatch League career that it eclipses all of my earnings. But you know what? Cheers to that, Yaki. I choose to believe that he'll mismanage his finances and die broke. That's my cope. Frothy Philly says hi to Commander X. Hopefully Commander X doesn't fucking ego Frothy Philly and he actually says hi back. Say hi back. Also, I have a question for you. See? No ego on Commander X. Look at this Japanese guy prime subbing to the channel. Fuck this, dude. Somebody redirect that guy to my channel. I know I don't speak Japanese, but if that guy prime subbed to me, I'd hit an arigato gozaimasu instantly for him. Instantly. Wasn't Yaki the one that couldn't open blinds? Many players have had issues with blinds, I've realized. I think the time that I realized that we were completely fucked on Space Station Gaming, to be honest, like I'm gonna be so real with you right now. I realized that our team, Porno Guy, thanks for the prime. Welcome to the Parasocial Friends Club.
Oh, get out of there, stolen. Yeah, right, you're right, mate.
Essentially, the moment that I realized Space Station Gaming for 2025, the roster that I'd constructed, was completely fucked, was when I went to North America for the playoffs in Stage 1, and I realized that the Koreans were completely incapable of taking care of themselves and critical thinking, to the point that Bliss, when faced with the fact that he couldn't find the remote to shut the electric blinds in his room, instead of looking at the blind and pressing the physical button on the blind that closes the blind, or trying to figure out how to use the remote that did exist but just wasn't synced up to the blind, he instead changed to another room which also had blinds that he couldn't shut but was just on a different side of the sun, and then complained about the fact that the sun kept waking him up instead of covering the window. This felt like a huge issue. This felt like the fact that for a month he thugged it out in another room without figuring out how to close the blind after changing room. That felt like a huge issue. That felt like an indication that maybe he wasn't going to be good in the clutch for problem solving. You know what I mean? And then Kellen kept complaining right when he got to the house about the fact that the blinds, like, in the kitchen didn't exist and they needed to block the sun. And it was like, find some fucking tape and tape something over it, man. And then Tucci came to the house and taped some stuff over it, but then the stuff fell down and the tape was there and the stuff that was covering the window was there, but Callum couldn't put 2 and 2 together to fucking tape the paper over the window again. And it's like, I get to the house and I'm taping paper over windows and I'm taking Blissy's big room and shutting the blind for myself and then putting some boxes and tape and stuff over Blissy's window to block the light in the morning. And it's just like, man, you're 21 years old. Like, you must manually breathe. This is insanity. What's this, Aussie AU? Fuck, I haven't seen you in a minute. Out of context now, 459. I'm not even opening it. They don't have tape in Korea. How's it possible for these players to be among the best in the world in their role but can't press a fucking button on blinds? I mean, it's like, the salad in the toilet has to be peak Overwatch player incompetence story. Was that Sauna on Mayhem and Swing Chip spilled the beans on that one? I feel like that was Sauna. What's good, Maxi Boy? Not a lot, Aussie. What did I say in that out of context clip? I can't listen to myself speak or if I'm physically ill, but you can transcribe it. Yeah, I thought we were pretty cooked at that point. And then there was also the I'm a Thanos thing with Blissy, where, you know, he just sent a picture in team chat that said I'm a Thanos, and he had somehow managed to break the glass on his computer and shatter it into a million pieces. And I found out by seeing that message in the team chat, walking downstairs at like 8 in the morning and seeing that he'd just gone to bed without cleaning it up. So there was just fucking glass all over the floor in the kitchen. And it was like, man, what are you doing? Like, not only do you explode the fucking glass on the computer, you then leave the glass all over the floor in a house that we're all sharing. So I can walk downstairs and get glass in the underside of my foot. Like, grow the fuck up, dude. This is outrageous. This is nonsense. Who's worse, Bliss or Yaki? Bliss has heart. I actually like Bliss. I actually like Bliss, you know? Like, Bliss made an effort. But I think Bliss is way better at taking care of himself than Yaki, for sure. When Yaki left the house in 2023, there was fucking mold all over his side of the fucking apartment that he was sharing with Funny Astro. There was like an invisible divider wall between between where Astro was staying and where Yaki was staying. And on fucking Yaki's half, there was like a bunch of mold and trash. It was disgusting. Like, it's really gross. Just quickly flicking through the finishes here to see where everybody finished. Respectable finishes across the board. All right, we're actually into the Overwatch again, so I can put that away and I can put that away, and we're actually in the game. I can unmute this now. We've got 99 Divine. Will we ever get the Faith Goon Closet lore? I don't know what that means. I wasn't on a team with Faith ever, so I'm not sure about Faith. But Hongyu does seem like a dirty little bastard, so if he ever got caught wanking in a closet, that would be on brand. That's a good one, Aussie. That's a good one. Alright, Xlim and LT Nest both going down early on in the piece. 99 Divine, they've actually gone for a pretty creative play. They've TP'd Supreme up into some power positions early on, allowing the old uncle to dominate. And now HRY, just from the top ropes, is going to get a nice kill onto Wolf as well. This is 99 Divine's retooled roster. They've left the Pacific region and spawned into Japan with the same owner slash player slash coach Supreme, now playing Ana for the lineup. He's a hyper flex both in roles for the organization and roles in game. Zero touching the point a little bit, but being marked out very heavily by Zoe. Double flex support for 99 Divine means they can really apply pressure all around the map right now. LostNever being boxed into a corner. Nade comes out from Supreme. He's hiding. You can see the Ramarch is trying to push, but just damage from all sides. Lim can't even get to the objective. Running out in the open, straight lining, and will be taken down. And 99 Divine really oppressing LostNever with this composition. Really, I would expect to see some changes here. And there it is, the Winston swap from Zlim, because you can't play Ram into that comp. Everybody's up on high ground, playing far away. There's nothing for you to catch without a sim to help you get there. You might as well get onto a mobile tank, get onto the Diva, get onto the Winston. Jump from Zlim onto the Mega health pack right now, but the Mega's going to keep the Diva alive, and Zlim continually on the run. Suzu comes out to briefly save their life. But the Nano's available for Supreme. Nano comes out and Itchy with those big, fat, non-heavy rockets. There are no heavy rockets yet. Well clean house. 2 for Itchy, 66% and counting. Closing in on 67 as 99 Divine. They are making it look easy right now. Manual hack over on the Tracer. Recall Force. No perks available. That should be a late death unless HRY misses a comical amount of shots. Actually, all just an advanced tactic to further stagger the Tracer as we approach the final fight here. 99 Divine, they've got everything but their nano boost available. LostNever, they still don't have the beat. They still don't have the clock. They're 40% of the primer because of the swap games that have been played here. It is do or die, and it's looking like they're going to die as HRY is set up for the EMP. Drops it off top. It's a 4-man EMP. Down goes Kiri, down goes Sojin, down goes Lucio, down goes Slimmy, and it's just 0 LKH on Tracer versus the world. Supreme playing this is a case of Onk still got it. Genuinely, Supreme is a really old player for his level of talent. Like, Supreme's actually really skilled for someone that's like, he was born September 24, 1996. He is comfortably 28 years old. He will be 29 in a month. I'm going to be calling him a 29-year-old Plexifor player in a month. Isn't the Heavy Rockets replacement perk equally, if not more, busted? What's the replacement perk? Do you remember Pre getting Fury to crush his fears? Yes! Oh my god. Pre, the general manager, talking to his full Korean team, holding a ping pong ball. These are your fears, and you need to crush your fears. God, Al was so full of fucking brain-dead grifters. It's amazing. You think I'm a grifter? You should have seen some of the people that were operating in the Overwatch League era. It was genuine insanity, dude. Like, nuts. HRY goes very deep early on in the piece, but Wolf is just going to clean him up because HRY could not quite get that one tap. So that's a one-player advantage right now for LostNever Gaming. Wolf is down on the low ground, though, which means that they're going to miss the fight. They're pressuring the cap. They get the cap, but they're losing players up top. Simultaneously, LostNever, they're playing for the cap and to win a 4v4 on the high ground, which means that Daigen is just going to kill everyone. That's 4 for the Kiri of 99 Divine as Itchy finds the 5th kill. But LostNever, really hate to see that. They had a huge advantage, but they play for the cap and a push, same timing. Just greedy. Poor discipline. Baz, Soon, Supreme, Rujay Hong, and who else? How old's Baz? Oh, no way Baz is an old dog, too. That excites me if Baz is an old dog, because Baz is a beast. You got any favorite Flame moments, or was he before your time? I don't have Flame moments, but all I can see about Flame is, like, I'll talk about Flame in a minute. Remind me at the end of the round to talk about Flame. 2 for LostNever, actually, as they take the wide angle, take down Itchy and Soe. Oh, Bazzy. The Bazzy's age. I thought you were talking about, you know, Dildux Baz. You and Krusty are the last frauds left. Well, Krusty's doing Marvel Rivals, and I'm not coaching Overwatch anymore. Flame told Dante there was no good Korean talent in contenders between our season 2 and 3. I mean, Flame's literally like the dumbest person ever to live in Overwatch, to be honest. Like, the hardest case of nepotism, I'm not even going to talk about the game for this round. Flame was the most egregious case of a nepotism merchant in all of OWL, and completely clueless about everything. And the best thing about Flame, to cap it all off, is that he was like good mates with Avast and stuff. So like, he would literally go on Avast co-streams, and like he'd be there with Avast and Sideshow week in, week out, just proving to everyone how fucking clueless he was all the time, given his fucking dumbass takes perma. Meanwhile, at the same time, he'd built the worst rosters ever with like S-tier budget. Like Houston Outlaws, basically from start to finish of the Overwatch League, had an S-tier budget, like always a top-tier spending team. And he would just go on these podcasts and go on these co-streams and fucking ramble and talk out of his ass for hours and demonstrate how clueless he was. Like, he hired all of his friends on like 200k salaries with like 3-year contracts, and completely crushed any hope of the franchise ever recovering from his mismanagement, making sure that Boink and Banny, I think only one of those two, I think it was Boink that had the big contract, like the 200k deal, and Cool Matt had like 200k contracts, just eating up huge portions of the organization's budget because they were buddies with him, and he got his foot in the door early on. But not only was he shamelessly tanking the organization by doing that, right, like this insane cronyism, he would then simultaneously shamelessly go on co-streams and stuff and talk like he knew the game and talk like he knew what was going on. And it's like, mate, you made the worst roster ever, and you are an absolutely outrageous fucking nepotism merchant. Like, you just are hardcore trolling your franchise's future for the sake of lining the pockets of your mates, and you still don't have the self-awareness to at least do it in silence, you know, to at least sit in the corner and just do it quietly, you know, let your boys take the cash and shut the fuck up. I'm talking about Flame. And apparently after the fact, like, he had a reputation for being a proper fucking idiot in TF2 as well, but I don't know, just happens. Flame's 4,000 word essay with chat 1.
Flame. Don't talk to Flame. Flame's in chat. Dude, he wants to come in. He wants to come in, guys. Let's bring him in here. Let's bring him in.
Flame, defend yourself.
We're bringing in Flame.
I can't watch it. I can't do it. I love how you have like an unlisted Bad Patch Amari video from 6 years ago. It's crazy. The dominoes falling to go from Flame to Lord Denzo. Did 99 Divine win that map? I really wasn't watching. I'm sorry, it's actually like it's not a good series, but you know, that was a 70% round that I've just disrespected by talking about Flame. Whatever. I mean, Avast used to have that peak energy, you know? Avast used to be the king, but then Flats came in and took the title from him, took the crown. Problem is, Flats knew to swing for the head, or go for the head, whatever he said. But I don't know. Avastream was peak for a long time. Now he's a Titan. Yeah, I mean, now I'm just desperately trying to be the king, but Avast is the Titan. Flats ate Avast. He did. He did. I don't know. What else were we talking about with like old Overwatch League crap? Love the Avast stream in like season 2 and 3. Yeah, I mean, I really used to like watching Sideshow more than anything. I felt like Sideshow was the best of the best, you know? Like, Avast streams were peak till he decided a job was more important. But I think he doesn't have a job now, you know? I think he's like maybe having like existential career dread or something like that, you know? Like he did the esports thing for a while, and then he realized that esports jobs are fucking terrible. Like high stress, low pay, overworked, exploitative kind of industry. And he realized that he doesn't want to work in esports anymore. And he doesn't want to just like keep digging the hole of being a streamer. Like he could stream more, but he doesn't want to like dig himself in the hole in the way that I'm doing because eventually it'll all disappear. So he wants to like upskill and like go back to school or something like that, you know? So like he'll take stuff if it comes to him, but like he hasn't got that passion that he did when he was like really into it, you know? But like Sideshow was just insane, like so good because he was like, Sideshow is so fucking witty, so well researched, like the full package really. Like he's really funny and he's really smart. He puts in the work to actually know about all of the teams and know about the scene and know about the game. And he's also very funny. I think Fumbling, Brennan, Sideshow are top 5 our mistakes. I think Fumbling, Brennan, Sideshow is one of those things where it's just like they couldn't have been kept, you know? Like they would have needed to give them so much money to keep them, right? Because Valorant was like, that was the new big thing that a lot of people wanted to jump on. And I think Blizzard was big on exclusivity at the time. And I think maybe Riot likes exclusivity too. They kind of wanted out, and like to keep them would have required so much money. They wanted to like ride the new thing higher than what they could have in Overwatch. And they did that successfully. So I think people talk a lot about like, they fumbled them, they would have stayed, but like, I don't know how true that really is. Like, unless they offered them an outrageous amount of money, which probably wasn't happening anymore. I think it'd be really hard to keep those guys. I think that, why didn't you jump ship to Valorant? I just do this because I like it, you know? Troglodyte. I just do this because I like it. I like Overwatch, you know? Like, I don't like Valorant. I don't like esports, you know? Like, I might watch League Worlds once a year, you know? Like, go to a friend's house and drink a few beers with a few people and watch the Worlds in front of the TV or something like that. But I have no idea what's going on. Like, I don't really watch games outside of Overwatch, to be honest. I'm not, like, super passionately esports. I'm not super passionately, like, gaming coach or caster or fucking whatever, you know? Like, I just do Overwatch because I like it. It's fun. I like the game. I used to play it fucking heaps. I really like cared about it. So like people were jumping ship for Valorant, and I got opportunities to jump over to Valorant, you know? Like same thing with Rivals. Like when Rivals is new and nobody can coach, people look to like experienced coaches for other titles, you know? Like when Valorant hit, it was like, hey, I know a guy and you can go work for Gen G, and like Gen G was paying real money then. And then, you know, again, here it's like Valorant, you know, Marvel Rivals comes out. It's like, hey, you know, like new organizations, you can jump over to this. You can coach their team. You just, you know, learn the game a little bit and you can be the coach of this team. But it's like, I'm not interested in that, really, because I'm not like super into games overall. I just like Overwatch. I got that Overwatch specific autism, you know, like something that I really enjoyed, and it's probably not going anywhere for me. Trombone. I love hate watching Falcons in CS2. Didn't they pay Simple like $500,000 to go out and fucking qualify? Like, what was that? It was like some legend shit, no? They did something like really insane. How close were they got him on a loan? They beat out Vitality for 3rd place. You're thinking of FaZe? Oh. I'm not a doctor. Can we boost the YouTube stream likes, by the way? Little boost, little running marble, please, folks. Come on. Actually insane they kept bombing out of every 20. It can happen. It can really happen. Marvel Rivals are where potential men in Overwatch reach their potential. Is that true? Because I see Kaluge losing, and I see level 1 Krog winning. Ultimately, you know, I look at Marvel Rivals and I look at the power rankings, and it's like level 1 Krog just won the world final. Like level 1 Krog, Trust Me, and Rajaro just fucking went the distance. Sparker went 22-0 and then didn't qualify for the LAN. Cried. I think everyone left in Overwatch that has been around a long time has to love the game, because everyone had a chance to leave. This is, yeah, what Wade said is very true. Like, if you're still involved in Overwatch, there's a very hard, like, love of the game situation, you know? Like, it's actually really, pretty much everybody involved in Overwatch nowadays would have had the opportunity to jump ship to Marvel Rivals at some point, you know? When Marvel Rivals launched, everyone had opportunities. everyone has had a chance to jump over to it, to play it, to fucking coach it, whatever it may be, to cast it. Like the opportunity's there, but like lots of people just like the game that they play. You know, lots of people I just like Overwatch. That's why I'm doing it now. I like the game. If I hated every second of watching the game, I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd go get another job. But I actually like this. Would you believe? Sometimes, you know, sometimes the games are really poo, but you know, this is pretty fun. I like Overwatch. But yeah, I think that the game is definitely missing like a Sideshow and Brent nowadays. You know, like those guys. I think that Uber and Mr. X are like the best casting duo in the game, right? Because Uber's like this fucking legend, insane play-by-play, just like constant, insane highlight reel moments. Every time you have a good game, Uber's just going to come through with the goods and deliver. And then Mr. X is like a really good foil to him, where he's like relaxed and casual, and he like brings down the vibe in a positive way. Like he relaxes the vibe and makes it good and makes it fun, and he makes it really casually accessible too. But I think like Sideshow and Brent, like they were fucking funny, you know, like they were good and they were fucking funny. Like Mr. X and Uber are not fucking funny like Sideshow and Brent are fucking funny. Funny is really, I mean, I value that. I'm Australian. I mean, you said imagine that EWC with Sideshow and Brent. I mean, isn't Sideshow never going to do EWC? Is Valorant at EWC, or is Riot? What is Riot boycotting EWC, or is Riot involved in EWC now too? I don't actually know. I feel like there was League of Legends at EWC. Valorant is at EWC. Sideshow would never do EWC. Yeah, because I saw Sideshow made a video like a year ago about Saudi sports washing. And like before EWC started, he did like the wait, what the fuck? I need to delete that timer about grab tap. Jesus, Nightbot. Is it Nightbot that's doing that? I need to delete that timer in that command. Timers, grab tap, dead. Commands. Done. He didn't go to China either. He's a principled man. Jesus. So does he only do like NA and EMEA production at that point? Because like so much production happens in China and Saudi Arabia now. Where like all of the money is for the games, no? I guess Riot's a little bit different. EWC for League isn't really a big thing though. It's after mid-season and fans don't wait at the same. Yeah, I guess it depends on like the success of your esports title. Like if your title has like less money, esports World Cup is like a bigger portion of it, you know? Like esports World Cup is like by far the biggest prize purse in Overwatch by like a really big margin. Whereas like for an esport that has like way more money involved because it's like more successful and more developed and stuff, then EWC is like naturally going to be worth less to the players and the organizations and stuff like that. I think it's like oh, I'm watching the wrong feed. I think it's like, you know, a little bit more difficult. It's a little bit more difficult to not be involved in EWC if you're in like a game that doesn't have as much money, basically, because you know you can't afford to miss one of 3 events for the whole year, and it's the best paying event. Hey Unter, your hair looks super fluffy today. Hashtag compliment. Thanks for the hashtag compliment, Squishy Orca. I'm gonna become an IEMs user too, so just you wait. We'll see real fluff coming soon. Butter Hunter? What does butter have to do with this? Yeah, those Val and League guys have like season 3 L salaries. They also have like big streams and stuff too, you know? They have lots of opportunity. But LostNever Gaming has actually won the first fight. Simban coming out from LostNever Gaming. They were getting run around in circles by 99D on the first map. But what you see 99 Divine doing here is they're actually playing Moira Kiri. I've been really clocked out. Really clocked picked out. But 99 Divine are playing Moira Kiri, which is outrageous because Lucio is still available. But you know what? I get it. As somebody that had Lucio available in the server and played Moira Kiri because we had Squid in, makes sense. Really, Supreme, no confidence on the Lucio. A bit of lead foot syndrome when he plays it. So not looking great. Point touch from 99 Divine. LostNever really need to touch it, and they're just not going to. So they've conceded the cap for 0. Yeah, really not great, but they have pushed top and they have found 2, make that 3 kills. Trade onto LT Nest, not actually going to be enough to stop anything, but they need to leverage a flip back. They can't give up free flips like that. The problem with LostNever's comp is that they have very few players to ping pong them to the point. Really only the Lucio, the Bap, and the Pharah can do it, because if Slim goes low ground, then Itchy's just going to shift up back onto the high ground. So LostNever, I suppose they're trying to play the game of let the flip go through, win the fight up top, and then clean up the scraps after the fact. Also in value, you have to provide 50k plus housing and stuff. Is that a thing? Or are you just spewing bullshit? That's like stage 1 Overwatch League. I mean, season 1 Overwatch League stuff, right? Alright, now we see Slim pushing rather deep. Window comes out from LT Nest, but Zero's the first to fall. Slim looking for a kill, will find the D-suit onto the Diva. That's bad news for 99 Divine. There's a Kitsune rush on the high ground, but they need to fight on the low ground now. The rush is also on the ground, but Supreme, he doesn't quite have that pole yet. Will fade away, looks for it, actually will dodge the Terror Surge as well. Cry's going to find a kill onto Wolf. Beat did come out in the mix there, but not before the Cassidy went down. Now the Lucio's going to fall as well, and 99 Divine, they are going to get the flip. That was a very dicey ultimate fight for LostNever Gaming. Seemed like they had a real window of opportunity there. Slim will trade Cry very later on in the piece, but now just a staggered death. LostNever, they really needed to win off the back of that Terror Surge. They needed to catch Supreme in that one, but instead, Supreme escapes on 20 HP, gets to pop the Coalescence, and Daijin manages to hit a Suzu on that to save them from death. 99 Divine, they're now in control. It's last fight territory for LostNever Gaming. They have a comp that brawls better on the high ground, but they don't have any ultimates to brute force their way through this one. Side fight taking place. Supreme's already been forced back a little bit by some damage, but Supreme, he's found a kill with his Tracer. 2 kills now for 99 Divine, and LostNever, I mean, it looked so good for them at the start, but 99 have just cleaned house here. Do you have any play you'd like to recommend? Nothing for you, Team Israel. What's this VOD link?
It's the butter time, baby.
This sideshow lore that I don't understand here. There's a lot to learn. I have a lot to learn. Genuine question, what's the story behind the picture that's on screen right now? I've seen a bunch of videos and never understood what it meant. Are you referring to this? Moira and pro play, this is awesome. That's Supreme for you. A 28-year-old Moira player, soon to be 29. 29 years young in a month. Supreme, no fade, no orb, but Wolf is the one to fall, and Supreme will clean up the kill in the end. Here's hoping that we can get to the bottom of the orange mysteries. Now we can see LostNever Gaming. They're still fighting for it. Kitsune Rush comes out from Daijin on the point, but LostNever, they're so close to the cap. Lieutenant Nest getting tossed around. The boot from Itchy is huge, forces them onto the pulse bomb. And LostNever just running out of steam here. No beat available. They've got their Orisa on the point. Curie swap from Lieutenant Nest. Actually a pick. So the surge will come out. Slim is so low, but does survive. Get in the pocket. Not enough to keep him alive, though. Double DPS ultimate comes out. The High Noon and the Pulse. The Pulse doesn't connect. The High Noon's in the back. And no kills from that either. You can see the Lucio goes down as Supreme pops another Coalescence. But the upshot here for LostNever Gaming is that they are up to 47% and counting on point percentage. So that first fight win, not a disaster for them really, because they did get a lot of point cap. 99 Divine, roughly even ult situation here. Diva Bomb isn't the best of ultimates in this scene. Cry does not quite have the overclock yet, but Azu closing on a beat drop. A beat push could be huge if they can catch Cry in particular. Thank you for the 1 cent emergence. What is your persona? Who's to say? Wolf's going to open up with a pick onto Daijin as well, and Cry. Somehow LostNever Gaming, they're going to get to do this without even needing to use ultimates. What's up, Kelsey? How you doing? Jeez. Nice cock, by the way. I'm officially a Supreme Supremacist now. I think we're all Supreme heads here. Supremacists. Let's just say Supremacists from now on. If you're a part of the Supreme fandom, we'll call you Supremacists. It's a good one. Okay, LostNever Gaming, they're back in control and they've done it quickly. Only 61% for 99 Divine. So LostNever, they really have put themselves in a position where even if they lose this fight, they're going to get another chance at a retake. Cries flanking, has the overclock available, pulls the clock, but doesn't actually have an angle. Beat in response from Azu. They're pushing onto the Sojin. One slide from the Soj, make that two. Everybody's pushing, but now Wolf is running out of steam. Kiri has to TP on just to try and save them, but 99 Divine, they're being pulled in two. They need to touch point at the same time. Kiri, rush comes out from Daijin. Flip goes the way of 99 Divine. That means that if LostNever lose this fight, they might just lose in the end. Bomb comes out from Ichi, Resuit as well. High Noon in main, but there's a full Matrix to contend with now. The Resuit has come through. Shot actually does connect with the D.Va, but doesn't find a kill, but LostNever now they're staggering on for the touch. Pulse Bomb comes out from Zero, but it's onto somebody that has a shift, so no kill converted from that. LostNever, they need the touch desperately, 6%, and it's so close. They get one tap, but the Tracer has no recall. Wolf is so low as well. There's a Kitsune rush in the pocket, they will use it. It's matched by Supreme's Coalescence, so Supreme is pushing in, trying to find some cleave damage. Fades into the backline, very ropey play, but it looks to be working for him. He's fighting inside the rush, but it's a 2 versus 5 at this point. As LostNever just losing in the clutch. Unter, would your first persona be a kangaroo? Or would that be racist? That would be racist. It's a rat. Hashtag supremacists. The people's goat. The people's 28-year-old, soon to be 29-year-old champion. Right. Terra Surge available. Boar's Limb. Not looking great though for the side of LostNever. They're down a map. They're down 0-2 here on... What's this map from? Waddle! SSBM, thanks for the 12 months. Thanks for the year, mate. Welcome back. Unter, why haven't you left Australia yet? Yet, I like Australia. I have no plans of leaving. I've lived overseas. I preferred it at home. Slim on the point. Suzu forced from Lieutenant Nest. Now there's actually quite a bank of ultimates available for LostNever. Really 99 Divine with the Tracer Genji swap, needing to play fast and loose. No beat response though, as Wolf goes down first. Very strange decisions here from LostNever as they play this very defensive comp. Oh my god, Azu, come on. Just pissing all over the floor right now. Azu late on the beat, squished by the D.Va mech, and LostNever Gaming clearly no interest whatsoever in taking this series. As 99 Divine, they take the fight, they take the point. You can't have Unter. He needs mouse bites to live. That's a house reference. That's a house reference. Wolf scrapping it out with the Tracer over on the side. You can see Zero coming in to reinforce that fight. Slim is over to the Zarya now, wants to counter out the D.Va a little bit, but we're going to have to see whether or not this enables Supreme and Daijin to just keep walking wide. Supreme pops the Coalescence, and the Supremacists are going wild right now as everybody from the side of 99 Divine crashes out, cleans up these kills. 2 ultimates for Zero. Not quite last fight though, so perhaps a little bit overzealous from 99 Divine, trying to go fast, using 2 ults for nothing and not getting all the kills, but that late kill onto Zero is massive. Backspawn for Zero means that LostNever Gaming are going to be really struggling on the tap here. Zoe killing themselves. A rare moment of respect here, but Ichi is just going to clean house. Lieutenant Nest and Wolf both go down. Ball swap from Slim will secure the tap, but LostNever, it's a 1 versus 5 for them. It's just Slim on the point. Zero well backspawned. Going to be slow to find this kill onto the Wrecking Wheel though, so maybe Zero will be able to get back into this one. You can see the recall's been forced somewhere off screen. They're not going to be able to even find the touch. The pulse comes out, doesn't find a kill. Supreme, Supremacist in the chat. As 99 Divine, they take Atlas very easily. That's what I was trying to remember, the name of the map. It's Atlas. They were calling it Morocco on one of the graphics at EWC. Is Atlas alternatively called Morocco? Because I think Morocco is a fun name for the map. But we don't call Numbani India or whatever, so maybe it's wrong. It's in Morocco. Yeah, I guess they just EWC graphics, you know. Hello, Udder. Maybe it's Unter, not Udder. If this is meat, Zans. Oh my god. Full blood Wagyu tomahawk steak, marbling score 9+, stone axe. 280 Australian dollars sold out. Seems affordable. Computer OW, thank you very much for the 7 months. Numbani is in Africa, not India? Shit. Is there an Indian map? Suravasa is in India. This streamer is so racist, he thinks India is in Africa. Crash 2. Dreadful. I watched him blink into a wall and get one tapped earlier this map. It might be true. Nice. You can get some Crash 2s. Been watching your YouTube videos. Very enjoyable. I'm glad. Hopefully we can produce some more enjoyable YouTube videos in the future. Not looking at anyone in particular here in the chat, Bad Pachamari. But yeah. Also, you're not allowed to make any shorts of me flobbing Numbani being in India. That does not make for good shorts content. I feel like Oasis is also nowhere in particular. Yeah, where is Oasis? Like, not sure. I thought Oasis was in Iraq. Oasis is in Iraq? Okay. I swear you people are just copy-pasting the same message. I guess the essence of, you know, where Oasis is. Wait, Bad Pachamari's in chat. I have a bone to pick with them for making T1 lose EWC. You people? I'm referring to Lucio players right now, Jared, if you're wondering. Wait, you're sobbed right now? What? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, when I say you people, I am talking about Lucio players. And I do mean it with vitriol. Oasis is in Argentina, trust. You literally see the flag when you load in. I'm really bad with flags. You are just that dumb, I'm afraid. Damn, that's low-key homophobic. You missed the start of the stream if you wanted it to be high-key. Can you do a flag quiz? No. I don't like self-reports like that. It's like, yeah. It's like doing the New York Times mini, you know? Like, it's a real... I can do it right now. It's like, this is like a great way to like prove that I'm like low intellect, you know what I mean? British bye-bye. Like, how do I not know this instantly? Like, I'm from the UK. You know, it's like tally. Tally-ho. Place Grandel. One down. Baking measure. Abbreviation. What? Unable to sleep. Down. I don't know. What country is this flag? That's the trans flag. That's a trick. Performative himboism? No, I'm just an idiot. Sleepy. Tired. Oh god, how do I make it go down? Tired. Ah! Tired. Clark Kent. 8 across. K-E-N-K. Comedically risky. What? I don't know. Hearty gulp. Oh, I don't know. Chug, maybe. 5 across. Nope, it's not chug. It has an I in it. Yeah. It's like, the mini doesn't work if you write the answers, you know? Like, now, like, I'll probably get a time under 5 minutes. Is Unter a jit? What's a jit? Did you tell your barber you wanted the dust swab cut? Or I just haven't had a haircut in a while. Stop reading them, it's impossible. What's the baking measure abbreviation? Like cup? He reckons tartar. An extraordinary process whereby you become the person you always should have been. What? So, pigs live in a sty. I guess I'll just do the across here. It's been called the City of Light or the City of Love. Well, that'd be Paris, I guess. Aging? You become the person you always should have been? Surely it's aging, right? And then it's just this. What's 2 down? Unable to sleep. Awake. Swig. Okay. What even was the measure thing? How do I even look at my answers? Back to puzzle. Teaspoon. It was TSP. Okay. Okay. But I would not have gotten tartar, like, ever. Like, who the fuck says tartar? I did this one in 18 seconds. Yeah, well, you have a functional brain. Do you play Sudoku? No, I don't play anything. Smartest Overwatch coach to do it? Teaspooned. This was teaspooned to me. Tracer does. Does she say tartar? I don't believe you. You're lying to me. Why do I have 7 notifications on YouTube? Just because I don't clear the notifications on that account. Swig, that didn't come to me until 3 out of 4 letters were revealed. The Sea of Love was easy. Clark Kent was easy. Comedically risky, that wasn't coming. Like, that wasn't coming. That was a chat cheat. Aging, I mean, it was 4 out of 5 letters were already written. Pig's Home, I don't know. I probably wouldn't have gotten a sty, but, you know, 2 out of 3 were there. Capitology would diff you on the mini-mate. What drugs did you do as a young adult so I can give them to my kids? Don't do drugs, kids. You can get these from context if you're stupid. Yeah, but I'm like super stupid, you know? I want to be the queen of the NDIS. Keep grinding. Keep grinding. You'll get there. Anyone can be king of the NDIS or queen of the NDIS. You just have to will it. If you dream it, you can make it true. So my favorite Overwatch esports coach taught me. When we do connections, what's connections? It's a New York Times thing, right? But only one man can be king of Japan. Unfortunately, the king of Japan is a simpleton. But you know what? For 297 viewers, I'm the king. Boost the YouTube likes if you can. But yeah, we'll see. Unter gives multiple batches of Molly ingested as a child vibe. What's connections? Group words that share a common thread. Pearl Jam? It's a band, isn't it? Pea, pickle, well, maybe I shouldn't, you know, like these were edible, but you can't, pearls be growing, you can eat jam, but I don't think that's a good enough connection, right? It's so shit. Unter has definitely done some math disguises. Unter San is the true living descendant of... Yeah, if you could call me Unter San while I'm co-streaming Japan, I think that would be nice. Okay. Filter, Tampa, pipe cleaner, and this is not right. It was right. Okay. It didn't feel right, but yeah. Okay. I'm surprised I got that, to be honest. Okay. I hear gameplay. They're shooting in split. You have 30 seconds. Don't worry. I don't know about this pea pickle situation, you know? Mothball, feathers. Are mothballs fluffy? Unter, do you smoke or do you vape? Neither. We're gonna have to come back to this. I can hear the Japanese camping. Welcome back. I'm stuck in a pickle. I've turned myself into a pickle. Funniest shit I ever seen. Alright. LostNever Gaming. They're down to their last coin. They've been pumped 2 maps in a row now. There's been brief signs of life, but Pry is on the Widowmaker, back of the map. Supreme is on his signature Zenyatta. This is his best support character by a long shot. get back and the only collection you've got is pipe smoking shit. Crazy. It can happen, Joe. It can happen. London Diamond. New York Times games only get easier the more you do them. Yeah, I mean, it's like you train your brain to do like crosswords and puzzles and brain trainers and stuff like that. You know, like it's a function of practice for sure. Like, but it's also a function of intelligence, or like a particular type of intelligence, I suppose. Japanese goat of all time, Tayo versus Finn. I mean, I actually like Tayo, but Finn's obviously the more established player, or like, you know, the more accomplished player. Tayo didn't really do anything as a pro, but Tayo's a sitcom, so you know, respect to that. Alright, Itchy's gonna find a kill onto Wolf here. LostNever Gaming, they're playing a comp that really does just get chopped up by 99 Divine's comp, in all honesty. The fact that they're really relying on Slim to rock the wheel. The Brig can't do anything, really. The Brig has 0 targets. You look at 99 Divine's comp, Supreme is going to be so far away. Daijin is going to be so far away. Widow's going to be so far away. Sim can TP away from you, ball can't be caught. All the Brig can do is boop the ball. So really useless. But we are supremacists. Thanks to Unter for spawning the supremacists, it's the least I could do for the undeserved Japanese region. Tomorrow there's going to be drops too, so just you wait. We'll have some real supremacists going in the chat tomorrow if 99 Divine play again. LostNever Gaming, they've wisened up, they've swapped their Brig over to Zen, but he's instantly dead again. So Nano Boost onto Itchy, good to just completely clean house. 4 kills already, and they're just staggering the Sigma at this point, but they respect them. This is Japan after all. So they will kill the Sigma on a different respawn wave, and LostNever Gaming, last chance here. Supreme, nice little POV, hookshot in spawn, a little bit too early. Untersand, please drop me skins, maybe tomorrow, when I've got the drops on. Actually, I'll do one skin giveaway at the end of the series, okay? I'll give away something. I have something to give away. I have lots of skin codes hidden up my ass. So I'll give away something at the end of this. This is the final game of today, I think. So I'll give something away at the end of this if you would like to play marbles at the end of the race. Anyway, Supreme is hard flanking in the enemy team's spawn, but fortunately he has a sim to bail him out of dodge, and he has his trank if he wants to do it. We're going quite disrespectful right now. Flux onto the backline, but no kill converted because the sim wall is genius. No trank even required. Itchy taking so much damage. Supreme actually can't save him though. Zlim is getting beamed on the car very heavily. I don't know if that's a nano sim or just a regular sim, but either way, Zlim goes down. It's now a 4 versus 4. You can see the Ana getting worked in the neutral, but manages to sneak the mini. Oh, that's a mega. Not going to be enough to find the kill though. Supreme is still alive. He used the trank in all of this, but the ball is back so fast. Trades have been good. Both supports for LostNever Gaming coming alive, but will it be enough? Looks like Itchy's just going to take that 1v1, win the duel versus the Zenyatta. Lim will take down Supreme. Zen historically not very good at winning 1v1s versus Wrecking Ball, but Itchy back in the mix. Wasn't good for it in the first life, but the second is money. Now flying up into the skybox, going to mark out the Juno a little bit. That is cute Juno gameplay right there. That Juno gameplay is so cute. Aggressive push from Itchy, not actually connecting the boop. You can see the ball touching the point, but LostNever Gaming, they've tapped the card a little bit early, so now the ball has to come back in, take more damage on the objective. Rail from Wolf will force a D-peak. Transcendence is available for Azu Crypt, but Zlim, Itchy, 1-for-1 trades. The cute Juno gameplay going down. Supreme dies as well. Daijin 2, and it looks like LostNever Gaming, they should be good for the first point here. Cute diamond relaxing Juno gameplay. Itchy with the Vader arrive, but it doesn't matter because Slim's actually good for it. Itchy back again. Minefield on the objective. Getting pumped with so much. What is that trance from Azu Crypt? Absolutely dickless from them. And it looks like that after that horrific trank, they're going to run into a mine out of respect. And C9. Oh my God. It's taking every fiber of my being to remain respectful right now because that is the worst passage of play I've ever seen in my life. A 1v4 trank into running into mines into a C9. 99 Divine just being handed the win on a silver platter right now. This region is insane. Can we keep up watching this region for 4 weeks? Drops are going to have to carry me so hard here, folks. Like, seriously, I know that I'm going to be the only English broadcast for Japan, but like, we're going to need some slob. We're going to need some hardcore slob to get through this. Like, oh my days. This or China again. I'd rather watch this than China. Mr. Snailman, thank you very much for the 3 months. Hi, my cute co-streamer. Welcome back. No, I can't be cute because like that could actually make sense in some context, but the cute Juno gameplay is like so funny. Like I saw that tweet and it killed me. You know, like the quote retweet of the thumbnail of the cute Juno gameplay is like the concept of gameplay being cute. It's like it's such nonsense. Like I love it. You put a couple of little fucking hearts or something and it can be cute. How does Tayo do it? For lots and lots of money. Like when Tayo does it, he has like 7,000 plus viewers. You know what? Like, you know how much money a stream with 7,000 concurrent viewers makes? Like when you've got that high of a view count, you get like mega sponsorships on a regular basis on top of your ad revenue being absolutely fucking gangbusters. Like, it's no surprise that Tayo bought a $200,000 car. Welcome back, Frankie. Thank you. Welcome back. Thanks for the 10 months. I'm not going to say that out loud now. You got to become big with the Japanese audience. Unfortunately, I'm not Japanese, so I don't think I'm going to become good with the Japanese audience. But I can do English for the Japanese tournament. That's the best I can manage. Japanese salaryman donators. I mean, genuinely, it's like these guys clock off after a 14-hour shift in the salt mines and they watch Tayo until they fall asleep. They don't have enough time in their day to have a social life. But they can watch Tayo's stream on their phones, and then after that, they watch it while they cook dinner, and then they watch it in bed, and then they go to sleep. So it's a pretty good method, to be honest. Unter-san is big with the Japanese. I could pass as Japanese. Let's keep pushing that narrative, if you believe it. Become the honorary Overwatch Gaijin. I am. That's what I'm pushing for right now. The King of Japan is actually just the Gaijin. But anyway, 99 Divine. I'm not sure if they're disrespecting or if they're just forgetting to push the card here. They didn't push the card for quite some time there. They have secured the first wipe. When will you Romani, Max? Romani is... I can't do it. Whatever happened to Romani? I feel like he hasn't been streaming much this year. I know he like broke his hand. Did he like stop after that? What's he been up to? Anyway, aggressive push here from 99 Divine. This could be the last fight of the entire series, mind you. Big nade, splashes on high ground. Suzu from Lieutenant Nest is good though, so nobody's gone down as of yet. Kitsune Rush available. Widow Walls available and will be popped right away. Zero rotating away from the Wrecking Ball, getting an angle on the low ground. There's a Kitsune Rush on the ground as well, but this is a 2-for-0 ult trade. You can see the Kiri pushing wide, trying to find a kill onto the Widowmaker. The Honor Pocket is there, but it's not good enough. Symbol, not enough to save their life either. 99 Divine, they're down a man, but a trade comes through from Daijin, so 4 versus 4, and our window from Azu Crypt doesn't want to let it go, can't let it go. It's the last fight of the series, folks. 4 on the run. Supreme will be taken down. Lieutenant Nest just trying to do it all themselves. That's 2 for the Kiri that could right now. Cute Kiriko gameplay, heart. But LostNever Gaming, they hold on by the skin of their pearly whites. 99 Divine, Itchy somewhere in the back. You can see more aggression from Lieutenant Ness right now. Finds the kill on the Widow, who disrespectfully grapples up into their face. Cute Kiri gameplay at its finest right now. Now you can see Azu Crypt jumping into the backline, trying to contest the Symmetra that is behind, but they can't force them out. Slam hits the backliners as well. TP back and forth. So much pressure on LostNever's supports. Wolf is half HP, so close to the Kiri, but not able to find that overclock in time. 3 kills come out of nowhere for 99 Divine. A Transcendence to seal the deal. And 99 Divine, with their 28, soon to be 29-year-old flex support slash manager slash owner, are going to take an easy 3-0 victory here against LostNever Gaming. Need a cute stream overlay? Yeah. Alright, who wants me to give someone away? Let's do some marbles, yeah? Play. Type ! play in the chat and we'll give away some shit. I'll give away one thing. Okay, let's have a look-see. We'll give someone away. I just have to figure out. That was the last match for today, right? Let me turn the BTIF filter off. Yeah. Tomorrow, the next match is the fucking Pornhub team versus Reject. So that might be nice. Everyone's playing before they even know what I'm giving away. I'll give you something good, too. I got some stuff. Oh my goodness. What do we want? I think I can do 1,000 Overwatch 2 coins. How's that? That's a pretty good giveaway item. Right? 1,000 Overwatch 2 coins. You can like, you can do something with that. Is that good? You can like spend that on stuff, right? Like you can buy whatever you want. I don't know how much 1,000 Overwatch 2 coins is because I'm almost 28 years old, so I don't know what the microtransaction currency is. But yeah. God, I have all these organized in a Discord channel. I hate to say it, but I'm going to use ChatGPT to filter these into a spreadsheet after. Okay. So I'll give away 1,000 Overwatch 2 coins, I suppose, if you want to type !play. So I'll type !play because I want to win too, you know. And we'll see. Wow, there's 97 people in here. It's $10, enough to get a battle pass. That's not bad. But yeah, sign up for the race and I'll give you something. I would love to run an ad on you before I do it. Like I've been running like no ads all day. I've been running like the bare minimum of ads to turn off pre-roll. I would love to run like a big fat predatory ad, but the view count's 300. So like I don't think we even need to do that, to be honest. The race will start in 60 seconds. And whoever wins it will win 1,000 Overwatch 2 coins. Because we're done for today, right? Like the OWCS games are over. Tomorrow I'll be on. And when I'm on tomorrow, oh god, highlights. Let me turn this shit down. Yeah. Tomorrow I'll be on, and when I'm on tomorrow, the drops will be on, which hopefully will convert to a bajillion more viewers, because people like drops more than they like OWCS Japan. But hopefully one thing can lead to another, you know? Hopefully me being a little higher up in the category can lead to me getting more viewers that don't just want the drops. You look tired and old? I am tired and old, Cam. I am tired and old. That exclamation mark command doesn't work. But yeah, I'll be giving away 1,000 Overwatch 2 coins to the winner of this race. So good luck. Sausage Influencer just snuck in. Is Bunnykins in this race, or did they miss the boat on this one? Looks like they missed the boat. It's a hard life. I'm here for your amazing personality. Many such cases, I'm afraid. But yeah. Tomorrow will be better for the you know, for the view count, for the drops that you can receive, and I'll try to give away some stuff too. I just like the way you talk, low-key. Been learning offhandly. Thank you. Okay, no, Nomad's a dominator at this race. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to be co-streaming a lot of OWCS this stage, so I guess strap in for that, you know. Hopefully I win, you know, and I can run another race. Homosexual wasn't here today, but I'm sure he'll show up. He always does. Oh, Xavier, you missed it. Why is it only me? Because you're so fast. But what happens is at the end, there's the crush, you know? This slows people down, and then this slows people down. That slows people down, so usually whoever gets through here first wins. So it looks like Bazooka Brazil, Bazooka Brazzy, or Squishy Orca. I would love for Squishy Orca to win. Squishy Orca was like a really enthusiastic chatter, but unfortunately Squishy Orca did not win. It was Bazooka Brazzy. No disrespect to Bazooka Brazzy, but like Squishy Orca came today in the chat with like lots of really positive energy, you know? I think Squishy Orca was the person that started the supremacist thing. So like, that's got to count for something, right? But Bazooka Brazzy has fun. Unter, do you remember when Checkmate got visa trapped in Saudi and was tweeting about being fed raw meat? I don't remember anything about him being fed raw meat. Bazooka Brazzy, would you like your prize? Say something to, you know, confirm that you would like your prize, Bazooka Brazzy. Because, you know, otherwise we can race again, I suppose. But, yeah, I don't... Heyo, would you like your prize, Bazooka Brazzy? Would you like to be the proud owner of some Overwatch 2 coins? What's your picture on Twitch? It's a purple thing. I would love to. Okay, Bazooka Brazzy. You've twisted my arm. Luca Brasi. Congratulations. That code in your Twitch direct messages, will give you what you want. So enjoy that, mate. You're a winner. Shut the fuck up, Sans. And fuck Tones. Okay, everybody. I think this is the kind of cadence that most of the Overwatch Japan co-streams will have. I don't know if I was talking a little too much today or if this was just right for my throat, but no worries, Bazooka Brazi. I'll be doing this all stage long. There'll be drops here from tomorrow onwards, so hopefully that is positive for viewership and, you know, all of that. But yeah, I'll be doing this all stage long in an attempt to get a couple of bucks. You know how it is. Thanks for watching, everybody. I will... There's a Japanese interview happening in the background right now. I got nothing else to say, though. I've got nothing for you people. Drink some tea and honey. Nice seeing you stream. Thank you. I'll be back tomorrow and the day after. The day after that. And the day after that. All the way through to November. Because I quit my job to co-stream Overwatch. So, you know what? There's going to be a lot of streaming in my future. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I will find somebody to host. It's probably going to be Pirate. Because it's always Pirate when he's live. It's Pirate. Yeah, enjoy watching Pirate for a little bit. I'll see y'all when I see ya. Let's go. Your streams are the only ones I watch. Well, you know, the good news for you is that there's going to be lots of them because I did unironically quit my job to do this shit. So I will be streaming a lot because this is my job now. Cheers, everyone. It was a nice stream back. It was nice and calm. Everybody was nice. Nobody said anything particularly weird either, which is always a plus. See you tomorrow. Have a nice night.